I agree.
Hi, fam.
Fuck.
Are we...
rolled 2 natural.
You just wasted them.
I rolled a natural point also.
And then a 2.
Okay. Last time...
In the toaster?
In the
Yeah.
toaster.
Yes. It's never going away.
Okay.
Deal with
it. Wow. You did some fake religion.
Just throw a cat in half.
Yeah, sure. I don't know, did you even do any of your own spells? I guess you did thaumaturgy.
Yeah.
Oh, I did like him.
Andy prayed, and lightning happened.
And then he had a big chain and dropped it, and it went to a little.
Yeah.
That was funny.
I didn't think that. I should have like kept my hand on.
That's like right on the money with your intelligence, though.
Why is
You
this?
didn't think that out.
You don't know how this spell works.
It just does.
No, you don't.
So you're in Kirak post dungeon. Did some shopping. Had some chats with Winma. Dry had a dream that was kind of wild and cheesy, and that I guess spurred him on to have a connection with the slaves that you had freed from the former slaves that you had freed from the Australize plantation.
Hard.
It is hard. And you kind of started to plant the seeds of the growth of Bahamut's worship in the Sunwall Dominion, at least among your people. Put on a little bit of a flashy show, and then had a what you at least supposed to have been somewhat of a real encounter or sign or omen or some such, as you kind of led the group in prayer. And decided to go ahead and hit the road south of Sartreese with the plan to grab a boat to get you closer to your destination, heading home, or well, what was Dry's home at the Bronzebeard plantation. Left the city, ran into Magdalena on the way out. Gillen sent a letter before you left. Thanks for the reminder. And then you had one super chill, nothing day of travel. And then day 2, Green Dragon. So you were, if I recall, traveling along the bank of a river for a stretch of your journey there, at which point Regina heard a noise which eventually came to be seen as the flapping of wings as a green dragon was spiraling down from above. So, roll initiative.
Summon the elephant. Give it a snack.
My elephant.
What a
Yes.
great idea. I'll be able to go first and not know what the fuck that's going.
Well, I get to go last.
I don't know about that.
Guess we'll find out.
Plus this.
Write a new character. For some of you,
Already got
Of course.
You know what? Being the barbarian is dangerous. You're up close personal.
That's fair.
wow.
That's all fun.
And Gilman's got a very curious mind, and he has to touch everything.
Question.
I'm a hip hop.
When I saw
It's
that
50.
dragon
yeah.
coming towards us, would I have had enough time to do a real quick mage armor on myself?
I assume because you're such a squishy fuck that you probably just would have done it when you woke up.
That's fair.
So go.
I mean,
for it.
I always have it for some
Yeah,
reason.
she was the
Always
first one
forget.
to
We
hear
can,
everything.
if you would like, because you are your character would be very aware of how physically weak she is,
Mhm.
and you're usually very on top of it. We can just assume that at the start of every day you're like mage
Okay.
armor, and then halfway through the day, if
Super
you want to
fair.
re-up or whatever,
Rad.
go for that.
I'm a fan of all that.
Yeah, that's just like what, 8 hours or something.
Yeah.
Mhm, yeah.
OD.
Goodness.
Okay, cool.
Get some glamour weed.
Glamour wave. 20 plus.
Why am I so bad at that? 22.
Also 22.
Homies.
Aw.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Just
Both-
leave
both
it
the
good enough.
range
We're
motherfuckers.
done.
Adorable.
20 to 15.
19.
I know, I rolled terrible.
Plus
8.
That's what I was like. I'm like, I know your shit's hot.
Yeah.
15 to 10. 10 5.
9.
4. Oh wait, I'm not there yet. But there!
What's your dex modifier?
Oh, +1.
I told you
Plus
I was
one.
going last.
What's your dex score?
13.
Dragon rolled a 9.
Dragon on dragon.
Dragon.
Gilman's about to be a snack.
Looking like a snake.
Like a snack!
So tasty.
How high up is that?
Gilvin, are you the only one left?
Yep,
Is that, yeah.
with 4.
4. Like 90?
Okay. So, as it was diving, you kind of started to realize the situation. Olo shouted to scatter. We are in initiative. Top of the round, we have Felv and Thal.
First off, does this dragon look aggressive? Is it well? So there's ways of like dive bombing us.
That's like, we're not starting like this. Back it up. Back it up.
Aggressive.
Yeah.
Flowers.
So you said he was like
That a bad day?
spiraling down at one point. Then you said at another point like diving or whatever.
So
like,
he
is
started he started in a straight dive towards you. As it got like closer and the dot got bigger and bigger, attention was kind of called, and then just as he was shouting scatter, the wings unfurled and he's still in a straight dive, but wings out and spiraling straight at the group.
okay, that's all I did.
Yep.
All right. So I am going to run a direction. I'd say probably towards that big rock, like 5 spaces that direction.
1, 2, 3, 4. Try to get like in here. What?
Oh yeah, this is
Is that
far.
cool?
Yeah, it's lovely.
Going short video.
And I'm going to gonna hold an enlarge or reduce spell to reduce the dragon when it comes to 30 feet if it does so.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm also gonna say I like smaller dragons.
I like smaller.
That's all you need to get. No word. The meatballs are saucy.
Very good. Okay.
How hard is the dragon?
Estimating. He's moving pretty fast. Roll an intelligence check real quick.
Sports.
$17.
17.
Yo, you think?
Taking a look, you think maybe like 100 feet at this junction?
Alright. Bonus action, drink my potion of boldness. It's just blessed for a minute. And
Right on.
then firebolt.
What does it do?
Saving.
Does that? I guess it's not like. Just remember it's your potion, because I assume that's not a concentration thing.
No. D4 attack rolls and saving throws.
Right,
So the next minute.
No, I'm sorry, you said firebolting?
Firebolt, yeah.
Okay.
18 plus 7.
That'll hit. Roll damage.
I don't know, my mind is foggy today. That'd be 18 points of fire damage. And then my last little bit of movement to be a coward.
Very good. Okay. Regina.
I'll do a chill touch to this creature.
What's the range on that?
Yep, 120. So make a range spell attack. Well, 7. That does not work.
Yeah, that will not hit.
And I'm not gonna waste my lucky feet on this creature right now at this moment.
Oh, okay. I was like,
At this moment.
Just waiting for a bigger friend.
Okay.
No, just leave it there. That's it.
Okay.
Both sides from the distance.
Well,
Alright, how
you know where
far
it's gonna
is he
go.
from me if I'm under him right here?
Roll intelligence check.
Oh.
Would you? I mean, would it's not a high DC.
Okay.
This is kind of like rough gauge.
it's gonna do like a whole turn every time.
It's a 6, so.
Pretty far. You're not really sure,
or if you're
like at the height that he is right now, how quick he's moving, and he's doing that spiral. It's iffy whether you think like he's in range or you got a shot or.
Okay. I'm going to take a shot. My range is 80.
Okay.
Or 320 for disadvantage.
Okay, roll disadvantage.
That's not good. Well, that's worse.
I assume it won't hit.
Let's see. Ooh, it would be a 15.
That's not gonna do it.
And then for the rest of the turn, I'm going to move towards a tree.
this way.
Yeah. Go that way 1. Yeah, and then I'll stay behind the tree there.
Oh, right.
Yeah. And then I'll hide.
Okay, is that you?
That's me.
Right.
Do you have like a cloak or something that helps you with that?
Natural 20.
Oh, there you go.
If you turn into bark.
That's your stealth check.
Natural 20, yeah. Right there. Thank you, I forgot about it. I haven't got to use it yet.
This is what I gave
Yeah.
Then he has disadvantage trying to search for you.
Nice.
And I'm going
To do this.
Try to look with his eye fingers.
Working that boy.
I'm gonna bless
What if he comes down and he just asks, y'all know what time it is?
Gilvin.
You guys ever heard of
Nice.
What?
Oh, a little good one, Regina.
And I want to use my bonus action on Regina.
What do you said bonus actioning doing what? Your chain?
Light chain.
Gotcha. Okay.
Lightning chain.
Everybody is so blessed.
Okay.
Oh, so cool.
Alright, so we get a D4 to attack
Blessings.
and saving throws.
Blessings all around.
For the next 10 rounds. As long as I keep a concentration.
Oh, yeah.
Do you have
You got a
anything that helps
concentration.
concentration? I fucking.
He's serious, dude.
I know. I know. I'm taking it back.
I'll give you an item.
That if you fail a concentration check, you automatically succeed. That's 4 charge.
Oh,
Yeah, no, you're. I dropped his infusion. I'm gonna drop it when you need
Fuck
it.
right.
I'm gonna use my reaction.
Take it away.
Okay. Move him down to the middle tier.
Gently. Oh my.
I do the second
He,
it touched, I was like,
wiggles off there.
Fairly easily.
Yeah.
oh my god.
Yeah. Make sure you lift him by the base.
Yeah. Don't put me in. I'm not in charge of this anymore.
If you gotta pop the top one off because of his wings or something, it's fine.
All right. Yeah, that's the last time.
He spiraled.
Close.
You did. Looks good.
Okay.
It does.
So he swoops down and kind of, as he hits a certain level, like roughly 30 feet away from you, he kind of like flaps his wings with one powerful swoop. You all feel this gust of wind coming down below. The trees are shaking and shifting. He rights himself and then starts to maintain height. Opens his maw. Toothy maw.
Did you get to do anything?
I don't feel
No,
bad about
it's
saying
not
toothy
I know
maw.
you're holding something. Oh.
And he exhales a cloud of green gas.
Is it poison? Is it? Is it poison?
It's poison.
It ain't an acid cloud.
So just to verify.
Oh,
Yeah, you're all fucked.
you got tools.
I think.
Cone. He's a good one.
Although I'm gonna say you get hit.
It's fine.
I wasn't sure. You were like right on the edge there. Okay, so then that would be Regina, Jiraiya, Gilvin, and Olo. Please make Constitution saving throws. Gilvin, you do have advantage because it is poison.
You get the 1d4. It's a blend.
And yes, those of you who are blessed get the D4.
Yeah. Like, is it one time use or is it until?
It is as long as he
gone?
maintains concentration.
Oh, I got a natural 20. I don't even need it.
Oh, you do.
Wait, yeah, I have advantage. I did it. 22.
You don't have anything for your constitution?
Well, wait.
Ah, you're using one, huh?
This.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Really
like your
Say
prepared.
it. Say it.
Like over here.
Oh, plus 6. Okay.
So 28.
Yeah, 20.
What'd you got?
Should have blessed myself.
There's like, okay.
I suck it all in. Trying to save you guys.
Is this the good smoke? No, it's the bad smoke. Don't breathe. Don't breathe.
Or I have really good lungs.
Chill.
I'm trying to blow it away from everybody.
Relax.
Sorry, guys.
It's like,
You did it like 3 extra times just to make
just
sure
to make
we
sure
all-
you hear it.
the war drums.
My name is Cuban Pete.
I had to get out of the more just
There you go. So what's your total save there? You get a +4?
Yeah.
Damn.
What was it Constitution or was it
Con.
Con? Yeah. You have +4 to Con? Damn.
Somehow.
How is your HP so low?
Have you not been adding
Well,
that?
that's your saving
Oh, wait,
throw,
I
though,
can say
right?
one.
Okay.
Oh.
Saving throws, Gilvin.
28.
8.
28!
Dear God. That is ridiculous.
Can't touch this!
Natural 20.
Holy shit, you have
Plus
+8 to
bless,
con save?
plus-
That's nuts. Okay, 21 points of poison damage.
Damn.
Regina.
Ow.
Holy
21.
fuck.
With an actual
21?
20,
No.
I just like
Plus
not
4.
feeling.
25.
Oh, 25. Yeah.
25.
Sorry.
21 points of poison damage. Dry.
12.
12.
Wow.
42 points of poison
Oh,
damage.
not
And
bad.
please roll
Oh,
a
he's. Oh.
concentration drops. Bless is gone.
Oh shit.
Olo, what was your roll?
20.
20. 21 points of poison damage.
Wait. Didn't your. Oh, but it doesn't work.
If you're
If you're-
unconscious. Yeah.
You automatically succeed Constitution checks.
Just gonna keep those over
Yeah,
there.
he passed it. Fuck, man.
Well,
Damn.
We are
So,
getting the characters.
I cast retreat on myself.
So as he is maintaining height there and unleashes this cloud, you, Felv and Thal, witness the rest of your group take a lot of damage. Some of them are still hanging on. Regina is barely hanging on. Jiraiya, you see him drop almost immediately as he inhales. And then we are at Gilvin.
Alright. I'm gonna go down to a rage.
Yeah.
And
Now's the time.
This is the one.
This is the way. I'm gonna go ahead and make bonus action rage and then throw my Leviathan axe at him.
What's the range on that?
It is a 29 disadvantage, 30 disadvantage.
Okay, roll at disadvantage.
For shits and giggles, I go reckless.
Yeah. So negating. Well, nope.
It only does
Melee
melee.
attacks.
Oh, that's right, that's right.
It's already reckless.
Yeah. You're chucking a battle axe.
Straight up.
Already in the air.
Doing the granny toss.
Yeah.
That's funny. That's
Whole, like,
Alright, let's see.
That's funny.
We
There
believe
it is. Plus 6, so 16 to hit.
That is not going to do it. So you do your granny crouch. The dragon kind of like gives a mighty flap of its wings, buffeting you with air as it moves to the side.
Alright, I'm gonna move. Gotta get out of here.
bonus action cry.
Yeah. Yes. Okay, so some
Right.
people are over this way. I'm gonna go this way. We'll go over there just to spread out a little bit more.
Okay.
Fast little
Your,
leaps.
and your Leviathan axe crashes to the ground over by those rocks.
Over there.
My fucking favorite.
Alright,
It's like, what the fuck are you doing? Alright, shit.
yeah. And that's all I'm gonna do.
Top of the round. It's all Anfelv.
60 feet. Do it. Yeah. I'll healing word dry at second level.
Go ahead and roll heals.
14 points.
Ooh.
Yes.
14 points of healing.
And then fuck it, I think it's give me 2 seconds. Do
Doop doop. Doop 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 doop.
you're in this square.
Yes.
Fuck.
I'm gonna shoot a healing dart at him.
How did you have to get in range?
Yeah. And then I'll shoot a fucking healing dart, which is another. Well, it's just a health potion. It's 2d4 plus.
I'm sorry.
There's
You said you healing worded at first?
Yeah.
That's what was that casting
Bonus action.
section? And then you said you're healing darting. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nerf style.
Nice.
6, 7, 8. 8
Nice.
points. And as you come to, you see Thal just
Why have you done this?
fingers.
Yeah.
You dick!
Your vision just goes dark. You're laying on the ground and just your eyes snap open again. You have a needle sticking out of you. You're like, oh! That was a bad experience.
Yeah.
Okay, is that you?
That's me.
Felv.
Okay. I'm going to cast Fireball above its head.
Nice.
Interesting. Okay.
150 feet.
Oh, yeah.
20 feet.
Certainly
Just
doable.
trying not to kill everybody else. Dex save verse 15.
Excuse me, I gotta move all these breath weapon dice.
Well, let me get on my Fireball dice now.
Okay, that will, you said 15?
Yeah.
That will be a failure.
Nice.
He's gonna do.
Yeah.
How's it feel?
Fun math. So 6, 12, 18, 24. Yep. 30.
30. Very nice.
Foof.
Yeah, you guys watch as Felv, using an ability you have yet to see him use, points the finger up in the direction of the dragon, and you see a little bead, a little glowing ember just way up there, and then as it gets high above the dragon, detonate, engulfing the dragon in flame briefly as you hear it kind of as it's holding its position, its wings flapping and the flames kind of starting to dissipate.
Saucy ass bitch.
Anything else for you, Felv?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna move. Can I get behind that rock? Squeeze behind the rocks.
There's
maybe.
2 rocks right here. You want to go behind this
Yeah,
one?
I get it. As near to around it.
How many movements do you
I
have?
have 5 squares.
Yeah, you
Lovely. Good. That's all.
Regina.
Double dash me behind those rocks over there.
You want to go here or farther back?
Further, I'm doubling. That's my.
You have 10, right?
Let's see.
12.
Yeah,
Yes,
12.
30 feet, right?
Yeah,
So
mine's
12
30.
total
Yeah.
squares.
Oh, okay.
Right there is good.
Okay.
I should be hiding there. Yeah.
Bonus action?
Crouching.
All right.
Fetal position.
I'm just
Hello.
hiding.
Okay, that fucking hurt.
I don't know. I don't want him to get out of the way.
Okay, now he's significantly lower. So I'm going to fire another shot from cover here.
Okay.
Assuming with my natural 20 stealth, he did not see me.
Yeah.
Good thing I got advantage on that. That was a 3.
Oh, wait.
That was a 2.
Well,
So no, I didn't hit.
Bonus action movement?
Yeah, I'm gonna get out of the clump and move behind where
Yeah,
I was. Yeah, where you guys was.
Yep.
And then stealth with a natural 20.
Yeah.
Doing a great job staying hidden this time.
Yeah. Can't hit shit, but
Is that you?
that's me.
Try it.
I stand it. Like, thanks all.
Rip the needle out of you.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Just back up a little bit. I'm gonna use protection from poison on myself.
Yeah.
Nice.
Is that a concentration?
I just no.
No. Okay.
It's just the last hour. And then I'm gonna drink a potion.
What does that give you?
Advantage on poison, and then resistance for poison damage.
Nice.
Vital. We'll call that your yay.
Tried to ring him.
Nice. Both a 3 and a 4 on one potion.
That's really good.
Okay.
9.
Back to 31.
I also
Damn.
have
Yeah.
advantage and
That's awesome.
resistance
And I have
against
resistance.
poison, but I
Yeah,
still
now
have
you don't
taken
worry about
21.
it as much.
Probably can't shield
You have resistance
face on
as well.
myself next. Yeah. Got a high AC.
Yeah.
Take me down in the motherfucker.
11.
No way.
11.
No, sir.
So give yourself 10 hit
And
points
then I
back.
always have that shield spell. That's what I'm always prepared spell.
Forgot about that part.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, that sounds like fun.
Okay. Is that you, Dry?
Yep.
All right. Dragon.
this round of death.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
brought to you by.
Yes.
Burn toast.
Burn test. So he starts to kind of take stock of what's going on, watching you all scatter. In the He's going to swoosh over this way, towards the grouping of trees there, where like you and
Should we
Olo
move
are.
it around?
He doesn't know I'm there.
No, he doesn't.
How do you just want me to turn this, or what are you saying?
Or we lift them those up, or can we just turn this part here? Like lay that? Is that what you
It
want?
might go tippy.
Yeah.
Help.
Ooh.
Is that what you want?
We're good. All right. He kind of goes over there. Yeah. No. You know what? Fuck it. He's gonna go all the way down the ground.
To the ground.
Yeah. Drop him next to Thal.
Oh wait, I can't touch him.
Oh.
Jenny? Oh man, his tongue's in your ear.
Like right there or right where he was?
Right there?
Yeah, right there. Yeah, Thal, you see as you're kind of under the tree, you see him kind of disappear behind the canopy above you and then crash through sticks and leaves kind of just scattering around. You're like surrounded by this whirlwind of bullshit for a moment. And then he is there and he's roaring and he's going to unleash a full multi-attack on you.
Oh no.
Oh, it's fine. Remember, this is your fault. If I die, it's on your conscience. My new character is a ghost that just fucks me.
22 to hit.
Absolutely.
Only one hits.
Hey, that's great.
That's really
I'll
great.
Fucking take that.
Wow, not a bad roll.
Excellent.
You're alive.
You take...
Karma.
Yeah.
I take it back.
Excuse me. You take 7 slashing damage,
Not bad.
That's still pretty juicy.
and then he is
But
going
not
to lift off the ground again.
I don't want a dick.
He's a dick. That's fine. I'll hold on to him.
Put on one of the tree trunks.
Oh,
Everything will fall apart.
funny, but no.
Smaller base.
I'll just
Oh yeah, just be the dragon.
I'll just be the
Just
dragon.
be the dragon.
Is he flying straight up?
Yeah.
I'm moving a tree.
There you go.
It was bound to happen.
Boom.
Fun.
Cool.
You get an opportunity attack, right? Or it's an necklace.
Oh yes.
Oh, saucy.
Ooh.
Claw me, you dirty bitch.
That hits. And then,
Does it?
Oh, well.
oh,
But it's
15,
such a good
15
roll.
plus 7.
Okay.
And then we'll shopping grass.
Sometimes.
Technically plus D4 if you want to be fancy.
4 points of.
Oh yeah, you
like,
blessed yourself. 4 points.
Doesn't matter.
It was how many points? 4. He did shitty damage to you. You did shitty damage.
Yeah. His force change. He floofs back up through the canopy.
When and I
More
fight.
twigs and things.
There's just leaves and stuff in the air. Like, okay.
Just slap,
Like cat,
slap on the lip.
No!
like
Get
cat
outta here.
hits.
Yeah.
And that brings us to Gilvin.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Where's my ex?
Alright.
Yeah. Did you say that yet? He's so far away.
Got little legs.
I'm actually gonna leave my ex there for a second.
Fuck it.
I'm gonna take my bow out
Get some sort of sword enchantment on
because
there.
it's open for
It has
treasure.
It does?
Right?
Yeah, her ex does.
It is Mjolnir.
7. Okay. And then I'm gonna go ahead and shoot him twice.
With?
The bow.
The barbarian rage.
Yeah.
I'm gonna shoot him radially.
Is that gonna be
Rage
extra
roasting.
damage?
You break the bow. I throw the bow.
Let's try that again.
So how high is the dragon?
About 30 feet.
That one
30
does
feet.
not hit. We'll get 14.
That's my range.
That's where I need it.
And that one also does not hit.
Okay.
Natural 2.
Gotcha. Yeah. So you're just not quite getting the aim right. You're like trying to aim for what you visualize as being weak spots, but you see him just kind of clanking off of the scales. Is that you, Gilvin?
Yup. Yup.
Top of the round. Felvin Thal.
Son of a bitch, I just grabbed chips. Do you want to go?
I can if you don't have any.
Yeah. Kind of looking.
I'm going to poke around my rock of safety.
Rock.
Do I see the big flappy bastard?
You do. Above the trees.
Lovely.
Over yonder.
I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt at it.
Nice.
Is that 120-foot range as well?
Firewall's actually 150.
Oh, really?
Right. Like, just like the only
Sniping
thing.
bombs at
Yeah.
people.
I love Guiding Bolt.
I mean, it's great.
It's a good
Yes.
one. It was like my old Firebolt.
Except then it gives advantage to everybody.
No, just like
Makes
that.
attack. Yeah.
20.
Pretty good.
20 will hit.
Lovely. Would 17 hit? Just curious.
I'm not gonna tell you.
I burned an inspiration dice to do that.
Oh, okay, no.
Because I didn't think it would. I actually need those. I'm good, my life.
Look at you with these big spells.
It's like I'm finally doing something.
Yeah, you guys are up to what, 3rd level now?
Yeah.
Spell.
17, 16 points of radiant damage.
Whoa.
Or some shit.
How far is it?
Yeah, radiant. And he's glowing.
And he is
Glowing.
glowing,
So
so
he
the
gets
next
advantage.
attack
Yeah.
will have advantage on him as his form is radiating.
Yeah, stop.
What color light?
Green.
Green light.
But it's
Oh.
already green.
But it's my green.
Yeah.
This is
Different
like a
shade.
bullshit swamp fucking dull green. Mine's like
It's pretty foresty, like Viridian.
Yeah.
He's a
mine's like that, but prettier.
Sparks.
He's gleaming like an emerald.
it's all.
Yes.
Like a Jew.
Like a jewel.
And hear the ooh part and I was like,
Like a Jew.
he's sparkling like a Jew.
What?
No,
Excuse
there was the ool at the end.
That's what I mean. I didn't hear
That
it.
thing is not.
So I was like, we're running out.
What's up, Bob?
I take out my hands and you see them go like this, and as I look at the dragon menacingly, I use the wand of butterflies. Give them disadvantage on attack rolls and perception checks.
Until your next turn.
On for a round.
So yes.
So my yeah.
Okay. Anything else? Okay. Regina.
I'm gonna heal myself. I have a little potion here.
Sure.
What is the
The
You have the regular?
2d4 plus.
Yeah, it's the small guy. 2d4.
2d4s plus 2, you say, huh?
It's
4,
fine.
5, 6, 7?
Yep.
Rad.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, one.
Solid bonus action. Mark that potion off.
Oh, I'm marking it, and
I'm marking
I'm gonna continue to be like,
Can I
like,
use your action?
well, how far away is this?
Less than 120. I just said.
And the wand of butterflies was on an attack roll, right? So you would still
No, I
advantage.
can't. Well, I don't have any actions that I can use because they're just spells. And since I already did the action to take the potion, I can't do a spell.
Bonus action
Oh,
is
it's a
take a
bonus
potion.
action.
For yourself,
Oh,
Homebrew.
bonus action. If you're shoving someone else's face,
oh, so I can do a spell.
Yeah.
certainly.
Mm.
You might be able to see that fucker from where you
Like
go.
a 3rd level one.
Yeah.
So you can't do kingships and spells at the same.
It depends. You can do a cantrip as an action, provided that the spell that you cast was a bonus action to cast.
I'm gonna try out this here.
He's doing.
Tasha's mind whip. 90.
Stupid dragon.
Stupid dragon.
Yeah, that
I don't know.
Green
If it's
fucker.
close enough, but 90 feet.
What are you thinking
is,
here?
is 90. Is he 90 feet? from
Yeah, I
me?
mean, he's only like 80 feet. She's 80 feet from Triad, so but he's also in the air.
It wouldn't change too much going.
Not too much. Probably within 90.
Okay.
Moving forward.
You need to try and do an intelligence saving throw.
Intelligence saving throw.
That's why I like Tasha.
You better be smart, dragon.
Yeah, all them spells there are intelligent.
Very interesting.
What am I like?
22.
The save.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, you say from it. So what's it?
But this is what I would look at for that, right?
Yes, that's also right here. Intelligence 14.
Oh shit.
On a failed save, the target takes 3d6 psychic damage. and it can't whatever blah 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 blah. On a successful save, the target takes half as much damage and nothing else. So roll 3d6 and it takes half that.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. Let's try this out.
Still counts. It's still a thing.
4.
That's fun. That's a guaranteed damage spell.
Yeah.
You rolled 4?
Well, it was 8, so half
Half
of
of
it.
4.
Yeah.
Okay.
Psychic damage too, probably.
Yeah.
Got a headache.
All right. Anything else for you, Regina?
No, that's
Okay.
No.
Hello.
And this thing has not been attack rolled yet, right? So I still have advantage.
I'd like to
Correct.
mention.
I already have
I want to
advantage
move
because
back behind the rock.
playing Nick.
As far as you know, at this point,
I rolled natural 20s.
change. He did plop down right next to you.
Did he?
So
Did he?
there wasn't anything in between you when he did. But
What is happening?
you do have
going
advantage.
I don't know what's happening.
Just bad.
All right, wait. Say
Just
you're
bad,
rolling
bad.
for stealth and do it. See what happens.
Well, I'm gonna do that in a second. No problem.
Watch it be another net.
That's what I mean. Like
I know.
I'm rolling for stealth.
Yeah.
Ah. The dice are listening.
I wish I had some. That was a 9 plus 7, so 16.
Wait, were you going to attack it?
Yeah.
Did you do the
Yeah.
advantage?
Yeah.
And you still fucked up?
Yeah.
And he's
You said the last time I had advantage.
Right.
And I rolled a 3 and a 2. And then I rolled a 4 and a 9.
Is the 16 to hit?
Yes.
Okay, that's not gonna hit. Bonus action movement?
I'm just gonna dash the fuck away from him. Yes, exactly.
This isn't working.
11, 12.
Full out. Okay.
Bye.
Nope.
Scooby Doo legs and all.
Yeah.
Jiraiya.
Alright. I'm going to. Well, how far away from I am? Like 30 feet, or do I have to get
He's
under?
like 30 feet off the ground, so you'd be more than that in terms of your distance from him currently. To hit 30 feet, you need to be like right under him.
Oh. Well,
You can get over there.
But does he
but
want
do I
to?
want to be running around?
I'm gonna his turn, so I'm just gonna move over top of you.
I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon.
Right on, right on. What would you like it to be? Tyler, do you have any? No, you don't really.
What's your spiritual weapon shape?
Oh, wait. Why am I thinking 30
A health
feet?
potion.
Never mind. I need to do 30. An axe or a hammer or something.
An axe hammer. How about a maul axe?
An axe.
One side's like hammer. Oh. Yes.
Yeah. Hammer with spikes. Cool.
And you can just, that can be on the platform with him. They can make it appear.
What's the
They're gonna be up
range?
top.
60 feet.
Okay, yeah.
It's gonna be in there.
For sure, yeah.
Oh, can it be in there?
Yeah.
Oh, where?
Fuck
Okay.
it. Around, whatever.
And then I believe as part of that casting, you get to make an attack roll with it.
Oh, look at that spiritual weapon.
Spiritual. But like real spiritual, not like gypsy spiritual.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's not going to hit. I roll 6.
Yeah. Okay.
And then I'm going to cast Toll the Dead as my action.
Okay. Is that a
it's Wisdom
save?
save. 14.
15.
Damn it!
Is that half damage or no damage?
I think it's no damage. It's
No.
cantrip.
All right. Anything else?
Oh, I guess that's moving, right?
Yeah.
Don't
Hit this damn thing.
And don't cluster.
Wrong? How?
I'm good.
All right. As he rises up above the trees,
You're raging?
No, it's because you have your thing on.
Oh.
yeah, Olo takes a couple unsuccessful pot shots at him. He also, looking in this direction, seeing some people that are drawing his ire as he's been firebolted and fireballed and such. So he's going to whip it this way.
Looking real good.
Yeah, real good.
You're gonna need it in ways you coming down, or because that's spiritual weapon. That's a save there.
Hang on one second.
Where's he going?
When you said
Wherever
firebolt and fireball, I was like, how's he gonna attack me and Feld in the same?
Other.
Yes. No, thank you.
Yeah, lucky you.
Yeah.
And I'm done. Should have taken my potion instead of dashed.
Oh, did you get it? Being nosy. Kind of right. I like it.
Sold.
That's where my axe went.
Does it get an attack of opportunity?
So,
Should this?
It's gonna kill her.
as he flies,
You can't
over-
kill her while she's not here yet.
Where did she go?
Yeah, he's
I don't know,
coming.
maybe.
He's gonna kill you.
Oh no.
As he flies over,
Oh, I'm so far away.
he's going to hover above some problem individuals, open his maw, toothy maw, and release another cloud of poison fumes. So I'm going to need Constitution saving throws from Felb, Olo, and Regina.
Now, if you have inspiration, this is when you use some of it.
Oh, fuck.
You get to die.
Yeah, I figured.
We might want to run away, guys.
I can't run.
I think you can bonus action line.
Bonus action lie.
Okay. I am going to cutting words the damage.
On who?
The dragon.
Does it?
Or damage roll.
Oh wait, yeah, I see what you're saying. Okay.
Just doing everything I can.
Yeah, I was thinking like briefly for a second, like you would be cutting words again on one person, but that doesn't make sense because of the nature of the spell.
Yeah.
So.
Like blow left. Only one. This sucks.
I'm sorry. Actually, can you check that for me? Does it specify that it needs to be like an attack roll,
This is damage roll.
damage roll of any?
Hey, just damage. Cool. Attack roll, ability check, or damage roll.
How much did you reduce it?
1.
Okay.
Hey.
Eek.
You never know.
Cool. Saving throws. Felf.
No. 15.
15 does save. Regina.
8.
Oh no.
Fail.
12.
Fail.
We had a good run, guys.
44 points of poison damage.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
All around, other than Felb, you take 21.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
22, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's great news. I'm not down yet.
Yeah.
Plus on.
We have unconscious, I assume. Olo. Unconscious.
Oh, yeah.
Felv.
Okay.
Good.
I'm not good.
Regina's unconscious?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Okay. So yeah, now that he's over there, he's still hovering about 30 feet off the ground after dousing you, and we are at Gilvin.
Alright. Gilvin is gonna bonus action scream at this gross motherfucker.
Scream at this
He's
gross
gonna scream
motherfucker.
at him real
Flies
quick.
away.
Yeah. Wow, that's all I do.
No, he's gonna scream something. He's gonna say, get over here, you slimy motherfucker! You look like your mom sneezed you out of her gooseberry.
Oh shit!
Out of her gooseberry? Sure. Alright.
Oh, yeah, play it hard.
That's nasty. I love it. Is that an ability, or are you just doing it? Okay.
Makes it better. Yes.
Love it.
So just
And
wanted
then,
to.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what a dwarf would do.
And then,
It's true. Everyone's like, what? Alright. Fuck, get him. You tell that fucker.
yeah, I guess the only thing I can do is like, no, I can't.
We believe in you, Gil.
Get your axe back.
Are you double moving?
No, I have 7.
You have. Oh shit! I forgot.
I haven't moved
Mobile. Yeah,
Rage.
I forgot
Yeah.
about mobile.
Yeah, and then I am going to call my axe and draw it.
Okay. What you said? 30 foot at disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be outside your range with the axe.
Okay. Well then, I wouldn't do that. So I guess my axe just goes back. I think that's over here somewhere.
I mean, you can still bonus action recall if you want.
Yeah, I might as well. And then I'm just gonna
You don't have another bonus action, I assume.
just shoot it with my bow twice.
Okay. Flying things are the worst for barbarians. I know. I'm sorry.
Alright, had to have some fun.
That's why we need a barbarian.
18
Hey.
So hit
18.
for the first one.
18 just hits.
I remember the feeling we did that ship combat last campaign or whatever. And I was like,
Alright.
Come,
No.
come here.
Yeah.
you gotta come. You were like, yeah, it's 300 feet away.
What do I do with
threw-
that?
Yeah, like I don't even know what I threw at it. Like a javelin.
Okay. So first one it is a what? 2 oh D6 plus 1.
So like,
Okay, so 6, and then it's a 1, and then plus my 2, so plus 3, so 9 damage for the first one.
Love it.
Okay, and I'm gonna shoot him again. That's probably not gonna hit. No, that's not gonna hit. It's 12.
Okay. So yeah, so the first one, you catch him like right where his wing kind of connects to his body. You see it sink in, and he kind of. The second one, not quite so lucky. He now he's hip to your shit. And he kind of off to the side a little bit. Is that you, Gilvin?
Blow a raspberry at him, and that's it.
Top of the round, we have Velvan Fall. So,
Yep.
make a death saving throw for me.
no. I'm still up.
Yeah.
I will do no such thing.
I looked at Olo. I was looking to do that.
That's funny. How tall is this rock behind?
Solid like 6 feet.
I would like to scale the rock and be on top of the rock.
Try to position him on the rock.
Yes. I will be immediately getting down, so you don't have to worry about it. But when I get up there, I'm gonna cast Mass Healing Word.
Ah.
Shit.
What's the
60-foot range, up to 6 creatures I can see.
Gotcha.
So for Gina, obviously, Olo,
Gilvin?
Gilvin, Thal,
Yeah, I think Saul would be in that.
and myself. I don't think I can reach right.
No, he'd be a little far.
It's not much, but
That'll get him off the ground.
The total cumulative is a lot. Another fancy words.
6.
6.
Take it.
Take it.
Climb to the top of the rock. Oh! Climb down.
Pretty much. How much movement does that take? Probably most of it.
Yeah, clambering up and down. Probably.
Yeah,
We'll say,
I'm not quite a spry fellow.
no, we'll say like 15 feet.
That's fair. Shit. So that was that. So let's see. That bonus action. Anything interesting? Oh shit! Mass Healing Word is a bonus action.
Nice. Cool.
So
Didn't know.
I didn't either.
Now.
Until I looked at my weapon.
So cantripping?
Yeah. Well, that's gonna do much, but it'll be fun. I will viciously mock
Does
dragon.
save.
So you slimy motherfucker! Same thing.
Look like your mother sneezed in the raspberry.
But again! With more bravado.
Yeah,
It's 15 wisdom
that will be a failure.
No,
Hey,
that's how you do it.
I get to hurt it.
Must be nice.
And it has disadvantage on its next attack roll.
Nice.
Sucks. Just got
4
murdered.
points of damage.
Wasted spell slots. Not to know that all.
The second time it really bothered him.
Chris weapons all
I was
over there.
warming him up
all
for you.
20 feet around.
And now that's all.
Okay.
I don't think
Once it gets over there, it's gonna fly over there.
I will cast since you rezzed everybody, I will cast Finger of Death.
Oh shit!
That
Jesus.
sounds dirty.
I like that shit.
Fucking.
What the fuck?
That's you.
Bust it out
You
the
slimy.
DC 15 con save.
Busted out the book.
It's not gonna go into quotes.
I'm like, bro, we're just. Yeah. I was like, we're dying.
Yeah, he pulled out the big guns. He said DC 15 con.
Yes. Please just let me roll all this dice and damage.
Sorry.
This is like a one-time use
Finding
thing.
his stats.
Oh god.
17.
Oh man, wait.
But half as much
Wait,
damage on
what?
successful save, so you still get to roll.
I was trying to look it up. Really check it doesn't work. I was gonna try and cutting words and see.
Gotcha.
That's like the one thing.
78.
Cutting words does.
36 plus 15.
Where are you getting 15?
Oh, it's 78 plus 30 necrotic damage. Oh, on
Right.
a failed save, or half as much on a successful one.
Oh, is that why it
Plus
did?
15.
Plus 15 is because half of 30.
It's half as much.
I'm sorry, what? How did you roll, though?
Oh, right.
Did you just, like, press cast with the spell or something?
No, just 78.
Okay,
So I just
36 plus 30 then. Okay. So 66 damage.
Half 33.
Half to 33. God
15
damn.
necrotic.
There
That's
you go.
awesome.
I'll take that card, sir.
How dirty? In the best way.
Maybe.
Nasty.
That's a good one.
Even with half damage, that's nasty.
That's what a nice book you got there.
Yes.
Okay.
That must have not felt great.
So you guys,
I was waiting for him to just rip it in front of you.
this dragon just wreaked havoc on the groupie over here. Felv, as you climb up, you cast Healing Word. You see Thal, as you're on the rock, you see him pull out this dingy, like tattered, old, ancient-looking book of spells that you guys had discovered. He starts flipping pages as he's running towards the dragon, points, and you see this beam
Drinking well.
of sickly green energy intertwined with weaving of black
Fun.
extend straight from his finger to the dragon, who roars in anguish, just fucking looking
Good.
horrendous.
Good.
You see pieces of its wing turn black and tatter and start to fall away as
Yeah.
dust.
You slimy.
He's looking fucking rough. after that.
Excellent.
Yay.
Very good.
Hell yeah.
And that's me.
Remind me
Regina.
to do this.
You are conscious with 6 hit points.
And you may have a
Stop that
potion.
freezer.
I already used a potion.
But you're alive again.
I am alive again. Am I able to get? I can get up and do a firebolt at it, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep, standing takes half movement.
I don't know why I can't like comprehend that in my head, but whatever. So yeah, firebolt in it.
Okay, roll attack.
19.
Nice, that'll hit, yeah.
425, so that's pretty sweet.
Give me some damage.
2 10s. Give me 9.
9. Okay.
But
Bonus action movement?
No.
No.
Yeah, move me as far away as I possibly can with my 30 movements.
The water will
Whoa.
start getting deep very fast
That's
Oh, but she
water?
has to. Can't you like move
I
full
have
in
that.
water? Stay
if you
there.
want to.
I can't see that that's water
Oh,
there.
I
so
didn't know that was water.
Yeah, this is all water.
Is it reflecting the light?
yeah, well, from here it just looks like the same color, pretty much.
yeah.
Looks like more forest.
It's like it's super deep.
Isn't that great? Because you can go underwater with your fancy
Yeah.
boat thing. And
Yeah, and do
Fuck
cool
yeah.
shit.
I'm going under that water.
Yeah,
Hi.
than any poison
Bye.
ever.
Then
So you just kind of dive under the water and you're just floating there, like looking up through the surface and everything going fucking
Yeah,
crazy.
water.
Breathe me
breathe.
now, asshole.
Water breathing and shit. So I'm
That's
hiding. Okay.
Okay.
I wish I knew that was water before.
I had
Like, just
no
go fucking swim.
if that
It's hard
was
to
the
see,
case,
but
I
it's-
would have
it's
been over
moving.
there this whole time. Are you kidding me?
All right.
Because plus
Yeah,
yeah,
can't-
AC and shit.
Yeah.
And you can't get poisoned underwater. If poison breath with 9 and below
Well,
the
if
water.
you could miss real quick.
Yeah, you want to take care of this?
Stand me up.
Ow.
Take my shot.
So you're going to stealth.
Shoot my shot.
Stealthing? Stealth?
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Roll
That's
one.
stealth.
I guess you saying stealth actually works for me. But yeah, but I don't fucking do any damage.
There was.
Roll the 1 on the d6.
What the fuck?
It's been a rough night for you, buddy.
Okay, pinky toe.
Oh my god. What is happening? My computer's
You
breaking.
need to
Go
dice.
after your turn, but I just
Sorry,
I think I'm unarmed.
I think it's
Zero.
plus 6 or 7. But what the fuck is happening?
The
Like if you
for
slap
damage would be
somebody,
plus your dex.
that's fine.
Okay.
4 feet tall. I feel like
Like
an
a
11-year-old
beast.
like scrunching you. Like, okay.
Okay, yeah, so it's just plus 4. That's the plus 1.
I do.
So it's
I told
5 total.
Do you have anything damage?
All right.
you. No,
And then I'm going to use my
that's my highest.
bonus action and my movement to
My
dash.
highest is this.
Go off the screen.
They're
Go
doing
home.
Going home. Yeah, no. So you have.
I was right here. You're right here.
Could be good.
And I had 3 plus 6.
I can make it range, but
Okay.
thunder stuff.
It just fucks off into infinity. All right, Jiraiya.
It's my favorite spell in the game.
What?
Thunderstep. It's the most anime
Thunderstep
fucking
is dope.
spell you
How
can
far
have.
away
Um,
am I? 120 feet ish. No.
Can thunder stuff?
Probably.
Oh, he
Yeah.
can do stuff.
Alright,
In
I'm using
general,
my chain to do firebolt.
the invisible fly.
Roll attack.
That's
That's true.
Or not.
If he listens to me or wants to,
I don't
you know, do what I tell him to do.
And as my bonus action, I'll move this one closer.
I just think it's funny. It's just big
That is all.
axe hammer just
Flying over
floating.
slowly.
Pursuing its target. All right.
Remember, I called him a goose fairy.
So that.
Yeah, we both did.
But mine mattered. See, it's disadvantage on this attack.
So the dragon is looking extremely rough, and at this point you can see there is certainly intelligence in its eyes. This is for all of you. It would be the first time you've encountered a real dragon. Dry would be the closest you've
Yeah.
seen.
Wait,
prior to that.
wings too?
So you see as pieces of its wings kind of start to fall away, it's starting to look and take stock of things, and it's just gonna fuck off. So he just full blast straight up into the air, 160 feet. Does anyone have anything that reaches 190 feet?
Cuss words.
Nah, do that.
I can distance my spells.
I can
Uh-oh.
Using my
short bow at
meta-magic.
240.
disadvantage.
At that
Oh, yeah.
at that range,
I have 320 feet.
Get it.
At 320 with short
Get
bow.
it.
disadvantage.
Natural
Yeah.
20. Come on.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you definitely. Everyone, get their bows out. Get their bows. I got
Short
a
bow
bow,
it.
too.
Do we only get one attack? I'm guessing.
Hold on. What's your short bow?
With disadvantage, 320.
Jesus
That's,
fuck.
that's all short bows.
Yeah, for
That's
sure.
all.
Yeah,
All right. Everybody who wants to take an attack at disadvantage.
I missed.
Okay.
I wish Dry was closer to me, throw me.
I also miss.
Okay.
Would mine actually be disadvantage because if I do firebolt, it's at 120. My sorcery point can make that to 240.
Yours would be straight.
I thought
Yeah,
I had a
no
bow.
disadvantage.
Then I'm
Never
gonna do
mind.
that.
Think about your fun dice stuff, just in case.
What are you trying to do?
I thought I had a bow.
20.
I was just
You
looking
might have
too,
given
I'm
it
like,
to
I
one
don't
of the
got
slaves
it
or
either.
back in the plantation.
Roll damage. Both of you.
Brad.
Nice.
Drop it out of the fucking sky.
Straight in the butthole.
11.
11.
Yeah.
9.
9.
20 points of damage.
This dragon,
Damn.
you see it again, it's like starting to fall apart at the seams, and it is just, I'm fucking out of here. You start to see it get smaller and smaller in the sky as a bunch of you try to take last minute shots. Miss. And a firebolt following right after. This dragon still continues to go up and up. And then begins to fall.
Yeah.
Let's loot it.
About 220
First one out of
feet.
the way.
That's what I was thinking.
It's just you see its wings like as it's going like in a
Let's
insane,
loot it.
chaotic.
Is it falling like straight at our faces?
It is flapping around, falling. About right.
It wouldn't be a
Right
bad
there.
idea.
Its wings are starting to kind of pick up some wind as it's coming down. It's from a pretty great height.
So a feather falling.
No, fuck it then. All right. You cast Featherfall and it just kind of.
Yeah. Don't break my next armor pieces.
That's what I was thinking too. She was getting herself some
So this
best
dragon
plates.
lays on the ground, and you witness its last moment as its open eye just kind of.
It's like, you should have done that. We would have talked. I had to give you
We did it.
give me a dick.
God damn. He probably would have run sooner, but that finger of death.
Yeah.
I was looking in there and I saw that and I saw 78 plus 30 and I was like, what?
Yeah.
Just
That's
right
it. That's, you know,
That's the move.
that's the move.
That's the one.
How fun.
Man.
Now we
Shit,
get to do
guys.
cool stuff like cut off its limbs and shit.
Brutalize the corpse.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Oh,
I
figure
know
out
you
what
can
makes
get those
poison.
coming
You know what,
That's
how much
what I was
rashes
first
they can
thinking.
get? But
Is,
dragon.
are dragons magic? Or is it biological?
It's a breath
You
weapon,
can
right?
just say,
Generally kind of a mix. I mean, they are
Gilvin, cut it open.
like magical creatures, you know? But
Grab my axe. It's sitting right.
I tell Jiraiya, come over by your cousin, help me figure out where the fucking poison is in this shit.
I don't know anything about dragons. Who is your blind dragon? Oh. I don't know. I'm not educated in such.
Ashley.
Too bad we don't have that wagon.
Oh, like a donkey in a cart would be really useful.
Or an elephant.
I
or
haven't
something.
forgotten.
We'll build something. A sled.
These fucking
An
trees.
elephant and a sled.
Hey,
We'll drag the whole
we can cut
dragon
down all
back
these trees
to
and maybe
town.
form a wagon.
That'll take a while.
Hey,
How big is
You
it?
guys-
Like, now that it's on the ground, like how big is this thing? Like really?
oh man,
Like, kind of similar to our guys in everything.
yeah. So I mean, you know, if what dry is like 7 feet, so this thing probably from like tip to tip, nose to tail, like 20 to 25 feet long.
Damn.
Wingspan longer than that.
Gotcha. So it's like that wall to that wall. Fun. Pretty juicy.
Or we could.
what should we
Take it with us.
But the elephant.
I was gonna say we could.
We put the little figurine underneath it and make it grow underneath it. Have it on the back of an elephant.
Well,
The elephant
unfortunately, it
with
only lasts for 24 hours.
the- You can get pretty far. 24 into town, sell a whole dragon.
So we're going back the way we came already, sort of, right?
Sort
We've
of,
traveled
yeah.
this way before,
Yeah.
although we were doing kind of cross country hiding, running from the law.
Trouble.
Yeah, which you guys haven't really said specifically whether you're trying to still avoid roads or not, but there was at least a portion of the journey where you wouldn't have been able to be on a road.
I think I don't care about hiding.
No, yeah.
Since she said
Well, we
like
asked
it's
her,
fine,
yeah, she said it's cool.
Yeah.
So I'll take her word for it and
Yeah.
blame her later. It's not true.
Yeah.
So knowing that, like where are we, like what's our next leg of the journey? Like how many days are we out? This
Well,
stuff I should know.
Currently, on the day that you're on, like including the day you're on, in which you're fighting this dragon.
It's the second day of travel.
Yes, the second day of travel. You had 5 when you started.
Oh, great.
Oh, shit. So we get to fight another dragon tomorrow.
We'll see how
Fight
you go.
another dragon later today.
I mean, yeah, we could eat good tonight.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I've never
I
tried
eat
dragon,
it.
but
Are we close to a road? Meat is meat.
right, it's fresh.
If we can get it back to a road, we can sell it to the first traveler who comes by. Trader. First
hey,
wagon
let me
camp out.
see.
Yeah, camp out off the road.
Hey, boss, you want to take this whole fucking dragon?
Or parts of it.
Yeah, here's 17.
We'll part it out.
Yeah, let me get the legs and the liver.
I mean, does anybody know how far we are from any town?
I think closest town.
We'll be going back
What's our
Yeah,
a
street?
day and a half or whatever.
You probably at least another day travel after
From the
today,
road.
away from a road. Yeah.
away from the road. Okay.
Maybe
So
we
how
just
big
take
is
what we
just
just say.
ahead?
A dining room table.
No, he's not that big.
Half.
What we could do is we could
Probably
always
set the TV.
use my little elephant guy.
So
Yeah,
the TV.
probably like the size of the TV.
Bring it as close as we can to the nearest town.
He's not, eating
Take
anyone.
what we want, or what we can immediately
Kinda
use, and
want
then
the
we can always come back and do it again.
Idea. Which way is this river flowing?
Oh.
Oh,
Because in theory, it should be if we're
Where
going,
you are at present, south.
and that's kind of where we're going.
Mhm.
Well, we are, yeah.
How fast is the river flowing?
We're gonna raft down.
No,
back
it's
dragon
pretty
down there.
lazy.
Also, I think bodies sink until later, and then they float. I don't know. I guess it depends on the dragon. I don't know how heavy the bones are.
Well. So
and how would we get?
Looking at your map, you know that the river does not go
exactly where I want.
for not
Yeah.
for an extended period of time, for a little while, but
It's probably gonna be some rapids and a fucking waterfall. Like, oh no! Slap the wind! Slap the wind! So, my first option would be we could make a raft out of trees. Takes time, waste time. I don't know how much this is worth or necessary, but it is an option. And then we could float it and or drag it on the water. It'd be a lot easier to move. We could be think the canals, right? They had a barge and they pull it with horses or with people or whatever.
And we have horses.
You can make things big. You can make them small.
Only for now. Enough to make stuff work and get where it needs to be, but not for the journey.
Do you think the raft could keep up the weight?
Enough of a raft will.
Should I get to trapping the trees?
You know what? For
Shall we
now, go
drag-
ahead. Yes, we'll keep thinking about it, and hopefully it'll be necessary. If not,
Alright, I'm gonna
The
start
dragon did.
chopping
roll an
down.
intelligence check.
for tree chopping,
No, just roll intelligence check. I
For rafting.
I'm
no.
gonna sit down and take a short rest.
Thought I'd say you probably can get on this too. Actually, make it a nature check. And is there anyone proficient in nature aside from them?
I'm not.
I know you're not, but you've gotten around a lot. I'll say you can get on a nature check.
Well, I'm
not-
half
I
proficient.
know you're not
in nature.
proficient,
Okay.
but roll.
20 total.
This is for you two more based on your
12.
backgrounds. Sorry, 20, 12.
Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. 14.
12. Thal, your time traveling when you were with the military during the War of Beasts, you've seen a bit of nature. You spent some time near rivers, and you did some traveling along the banks, some fighting even along the banks. At this juncture where you are, the water is wide enough and deep enough. You're not sure how long that will last. Natural waterways have a lot of variation throughout. You're not sure how long you will, or how far you'll be able to get the dragon before it is no longer transportable in that fashion.
Yeah, we're gonna have to cut this son of a bitch up.
So
Gilvin, stop chopping trees. Come here.
Start chopping dragons.
Slice it open. I'm gonna eat its heart.
Alright.
Gain its power.
Where exactly should I cut to get the heart?
the belly area first.
I mean, shit, I'd crawl in there.
Open it up.
I'm opening it up.
And I'm also gonna attempt to look for a poison gland of some kind. For the heart, I'm just gonna eat.
I like it.
Okay. So you're opening it up and trying to locate some kind of poison something.
Yeah.
Okay. Roll a...
I'm trying to get some meat too.
Just meat?
Meat.
Eat tonight.
Want some round steak?
But I got pots and pans.
I got pots and pans. I want to eat dragon. You can give me a survival check, Gilvin. Saul. Nature or medicine?
Yeah, 19.
It's not a natural.
Okay. Right. So you're Gilvin, you're not familiar with the anatomy of a dragon. Neither are you, Thal.
No.
You're having a hard time, I guess. You know, you're getting some meat, but you're not happy with the cuts, and you're not like the way it's coming off. You're getting a lot of like skin and scale with it, and you're doing a lot of breaking of scales, so you're getting like shards in the meat. You're not. You get some. You're not sure how safe it is to eat. What with the pointy scale splinters. So you with a 19, you do some investigating, going through its anatomy and stuff. You have somewhat of a practiced hand, at least with the practice. The things that you had done with humanoid beings in the past. But this is definitely a whole other kind of thing. So you manage to kind of go around a little bit, but you're not totally sure what you're looking at a lot of the time. You find like some strange like sacks and parts and things, but you're not. It's a little hard to tell. If you want to pursue further, you can try to like cut something open, or there's a lot of blood, a lot of guts.
It's fine. I'll just take the heart then.
Okay. Yeah, pretty like big heart. You do manage to kind of pull that out. It's a little rough in the removal, but you have green dragon's heart.
Should we take some scales? I figure those are probably.
Claws and teeth.
How are you going to be transporting that?
Is anybody better at?
Oh, just right now.
Do you think with your daggers you could pry them
I'm just
over?
gonna eat it.
Okay.
I heard something once.
If you're a dagger.
We'll try and pry some scales on.
Roll a survival check.
Like a survival though. I'm not using this one.
I want like just.
DC is going to be a little higher now after your like sad attempt at butchery before.
Well, I'm going in a different spot.
It's the same dragon.
Trying with a knife instead of an axe this time.
Yeah, with a knife.
Mm-hmm. Are you eating your heart raw, or are you going to cook it? What's your approach?
Eat it raw.
Right now?
Well, that's
See
not.
what happens. Turn me into a dragonborn.
Turn me into a dragon.
It's on the radio.
Roll a Constitution saving throw as you start to eat the heart. Gilvin, survival check. 10. You're you're breaking a lot of them as you go. You're still like you got some like latent rage. You're like no. Not going super well. You do manage to get a handful, at least, of intact scales. Spending a little time with it. We'll say. How do you measure dragon scales? We'll
How
say.
big are they?
Not huge.
Really?
Yeah.
Like little hands.
Yeah. Is anyone proficient in history?
I think she is.
Yeah, I was gonna say
No,
history class.
She is.
Is she okay? Is she?
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Sometimes she's wonderful. I text her back a bunch of things.
Nice.
I got an 18! She says.
And then she casts Firebolt.
Okay. Yeah. Not super big.
16.
What was this for?
Constitution save for eating a raw heart.
Yeah.
Of a poison dragon.
Oh, poison dragon.
It's spicy.
It is spicy. You get some bitterness as you're going through. I mean, beyond the expected, just
Raw
kind of like
dragon
raw
heart.
dragon weirdness. You hit some bitterness. You hit something that is particularly acidic, and you get like a. You feel like a little.
Like a mouthful of
It's almost like when you hit the middle of like the filled gushers.
Oh.
You know, you get like the little pop of juice in there.
The tuma.
And as you kind of like chew like this, those of you watching, you see a little poof come out of his mouth.
You breathe poison.
No. Once.
You take 7 points of poison damage.
It's not so bad.
I will absorb Ellen.
Fun.
Alright, 7.
But you're making your way through the heart. You're gonna have a real hard time eating the whole thing.
They fucking lied. It's
huge.
It's no fucking shit.
It hurts.
I don't feel strong.
I thought I'd grow wings or some dumb shit. Alright, I'm good. I fucked around enough.
We'll say, how long do you want to spend doing it? Because you could sit here all day if you want.
This is the morning still, or like midday or afternoon, or
Like afternoon.
Gotcha. I mean,
they're resting,
I think
so I'm
yeah.
gonna spend like
I'm gonna help harvest.
an hour at least.
Oh, are we? Oh, yeah,
Okay.
you said you're short.
Just try and get some dragon scales.
So in about an hour,
rest.
we'll say you get like with a 10. We'll say you get 10. 10 young green dragon scales.
Okay. And then I want to get some clouds.
like to harvest all
Would you like to
pieces.
take more
Take
time
off the
past an
wind.
How are
hour?
you looking?
Okay, how long? You got
If two people want to leave.
Right. So you have to figure out amongst yourselves how long you want to stay. This is already an hour.
It's already afternoon.
We can
Wrap it up and go, or are we gonna hang out here?
I mean, take what the fuck you want to take from it. And
I mean, it's stuff we can sell, right? Scales.
I feel like a whole skull would sell for a lot.
go and chop off the fucking head.
Just the head.
A little
For
bit,
now,
a little bit below.
Then
the
we'd
neck.
have all the teeth.
Man.
That's what I'm saying. If we gotta sell
From the
eyeballs, anything.
All right.
So we can make a
Dragon
nice
I'm gonna go.
mount in a tavern somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go like
Make a helmet
a
out of
foot
it.
below its like
For a
head.
fin. It's like the
So
same
make sure I aim right.
Like wear a
Otherwise,
human
I'll start
skull
chopping
over
off.
It
regular.
looked like that Pokemon with the skull.
Okay.
Cubone. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not gonna make you roll anything for that. Given a little time, you can certainly chop through at the base of its head and remove it.
Okay. How big is its head?
About size of
Something about the
TV,
size of
yeah.
the TV. Yeah.
Yeah, it's manageable.
It's pretty good.
It's gonna be a hell of a lot heavier than a TV.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I hope so. TVs are light nowadays. It's like an old TV. That's
The old
Heavier than that even. It's
tube.
it's a large head and it has a thick skull and a lot of big teeth.
Ooh, it's thick.
So it's gonna have some serious weight to it, but like take a little, a short bit here. You do some like redistribution of saddlebags and things, and kind of like designate a horse to carry the head.
The house is falling right.
Redistribute the other things on the horse to the other horses.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of work it out.
My favorite question. Is there any wing membrane left?
Very little.
What's
This thing was taking fire and
I know, I
necrotic
fucked it up
damage.
a lot.
It was pretty bad. Not a lot. Are you gonna spend some time trying to harvest some?
Well, is there? That's what I'm asking. How much is left? Like, obviously, I'm not intending to get all of it, but is there like a continuous piece about the size of the chimeras, like the 10 square feet ballpark?
Yeah, nothing that big.
Okay, then yeah, perfect. Did you get all the claws? Is that what you do?
I
At one
can
point.
if we are spending a little bit more time here. Otherwise,
Well,
we got the head at least.
while you're doing all your stuff, this is what I would be doing. So I'm gonna do that. Yeah, I want like a hand. I'm not gonna try and get the individual claws out. Yeah, I'm just gonna like,
Just like a full hand
yeah,
Hand or foot or
talon.
yeah, an
Might as well
angry
take
claw
them all.
part.
Might as well take them all and strap them to the horses.
Well, that's pretty bold. To expect I can get more than one hand off in an hour using like some magic daggers. Like, come on, you luck.
I'll help you.
ya.
I'll help you.
Okay.
I'll walk.
Well, you've already in an hour.
Yeah.
You've already done the head and the
Oh,
scales.
this
You're
is what
pretty
happened.
well tapped for.
This is why you're going like, God fucking God
Yeah.
damn it.
Oh, wait, is this... If it's during my short rest, I'm short resting again.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Yeah. I'll say, especially like getting through all the bone with your dagger and stuff, it'll probably take about the hour to.
With
get
my
through
7
everything.
strength.
Yeah. Right.
We should have just switched tasks.
Yeah.
You're probably right, but it's too late. just is that like 5 fingers, 4 fingers?
You know, I don't mean.
That's
Mm.
fingers.
What's this picture have?
Looks like 4 on them. Like a mini.
Yeah,
Four and
it's
thumb.
looking like 4.
Okay.
It has kind of a like upper forearm claw thing, like at the elbow, but then there's like 4 on the actual hand.
Gotcha.
So
Yeah, I want the hand. If I can pull the little dew claw thing, I will too. Whatever the fuck you call it, dragon.
uh,
Thank you.
roll a survival check. We'll see if in the time that all this other stuff is happening, if you have time to try to remove the dew claw.
How fun! Not only did it land on a natural 20, but it landed on an LED on my computer and lit up.
Yeah, yeah.
So it looks super
That's
cool.
very good.
Yeah, you do manage to like sneak off the hand about 50 minutes. You're like, I got 10 for a dew claw. Yeah.
One times young green dragon.
Young green dragon.
Well, let's get out of here before an old green dragon comes. Good. Oh, it's the mom.
Y'all rested up.
The
Just gonna
ancient green dragon.
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
All right, let's get out of here.
All right, so you have, just to reiterate, you've taken a hand, a dew claw, 10 scales, and the head. Just a full-on head.
Did you write all that stuff down?
Well, I wrote all except for his
Never
stuff.
mind.
Inthal attempted to eat the heart. He ate
And it went marginal.
Yeah. You got through probably like a quarter to a third of it.
I discovered sriracha.
Yeah.
Like the worst.
The worst.
If you want, I can try and cook that up later.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll cook it and see if it.
Why don't you just use Olo's fork?
Nom 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 nom.
Done.
Magic fork would do anything.
I'll just increase my strength score myself.
26. That's
26.
good.
That's about right.
It makes it go down easier, yeah.
It's actually
no
like
more poison damage?
Oh, wait.
That's your-
Yeah, that's all I want.
yeah.
We all about ready?
Let's go. How did the horses drive?
Yeah.
I'm glad you
As
hand
combat started, you guys kind of like hopped down, and they naturally terrified
Scattered.
did scatter. Yeah. So
So we don't have any horse.
as you know, we'll say as some of you are doing the collecting and stuff, the other couple who did not take part in that can have gone out around and gathered up the horses, got them back to the group.
Yeah.
So you guys
Damn.
remount,
dragons.
get back out on the road, and the rest of this day will pass uneventfully. Thankfully, I'm sure. So,
We gotta cook up some
Next day.
dragon heart and meat. I'm picking the shards
Hurry
up.
up, clean that shit up.
Drag.
I pick the shards up though.
So as you take camp, goals?
Picking out the shards to eat some dragon meat.
I'm gonna eat a little bit of ration, but she doesn't have.
Yeah.
You,
I'm gonna do the same thing.
You took your shardy meat?
I took my
Shard.
shard meat, yeah.
This is shardy.
You rinse off in the river, right?
It's in there.
Like fish bone?
Alright, so you're trying to cook up this shardy meat and make
Oh,
it
just
safe,
fish.
hopefully.
There's a river.
Is that what I'm getting?
Yes.
Alright, roll a, my god. Roll a,
It's like there's an entire eggshell worth of shell in your egg. And you're trying to
I
get it
think it's
out.
more like
Use this fork. We've
Yeah,
already
but-
been over this.
roll
steak with
If you wanna
like
eat
nails in it.
dragon,
You're like,
use this
let me just
magical
clean
fork.
this up real quick.
roll a survival check. Try to save that fucked up meat.
You get 10s.
I'm gonna try. 8.
So Gildan,
The
as you
loudest
guys,
sound.
you guys set up camp. Gildan spends a little time, picking out
She has 3 characters.
picking out bits of busted dragon scale, and he's feeling pretty
I'm
confident.
trying to cut it up too in small little bits.
Sure. He's feeling pretty confident about it. Cooks up the meat into maybe a nice little what? Just
Almost
as
like a
is, like
strip
meat.
steak.
Are you gonna try to
Just
make
like
it into
strips.
something? Just strips, filleted dragon steak strips.
I'll come over and be like, "Do you want some spices?"
Are you sure?
Yeah, Fel
My fancy spice pack.
contributes some delicious.
Here.
Is there any foliage around? Like a nice little steak salad.
Crunchy steaks.
Do you want to
Nice.
take some time to search? No? Foraging? We can forage.
Throw some rocks in there just because you don't want to know the hard part.
Yeah, I'm watching this. I just go looking for rabbits.
Okay, you're going to hunt then.
Yes.
Sure. Survival check. Gillen, with the help of Fel's Spices, makes this strip. Who's partaking?
17.
Gillen feels confident.
I'm so confident.
Anyone?
Oh, a little bit.
If she offers me a bowl, I'll take it, and then when she turns around, I'm gonna do the old.
That
was so good. Yeah.
So you're not eating it. Okay, the 3 of you who are, roll a d20 for me straight.
Oh, Christ.
You saw the dragon one day.
Yeah.
Gilvin's cooking.
Revenge.
Okay.
Nice.
14.
17.
Gillen, on your first bite,
Oh, shit.
you feel a horrible pain on the roof of your mouth.
Ooh.
You start to like have blood pouring out.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, when you reach in there, you feel a shard sticking out, and you yank it out. You take
Yeah.
3 points of piercing damage.
In your mouth. It's like
And
eating
there's-
Doritos.
There's
first
a
bite.
lot of blood.
Gross.
What
Guys, you might not want to eat anymore.
I'm going to my end before I die.
No,
Are you
get
taking
it out.
another bite? Are you continuing?
Was
Oh, I
that was for
thought-
one bite?
That was first
That was
bite.
for one
Yeah, but-
bite? Okay, well, yeah, after I see her mouth bleeding, I'm good.
You said you were gonna
Fuck that.
keep eating. You sure?
I thought that was for the whole thing. Like, I
No.
didn't get any shards in my piece.
That was
she
first
gave me.
bite.
Is it good?
Yeah, it's not bad flavor wise. Yeah,
I'll take it.
you
I'll
got
take
you
a
had
bite.
some you did some like
18.
18. Yeah, you have another successful bite.
6. There it is.
You get a shard in your mouth for another 3 points of piercing damage.
And I'm done.
Oh god.
That tastes the bloody mouth. Go on, camp.
I'm gonna come back like, what the fuck happened to you guys?
Everyone's bleeding out the fucking mouth.
Don't kill the cooking.
That's a real sharp flavor there. Christ.
All right.
Okay. Any rabbits?
Well, what'd you roll?
17.
Something? Take a little time. Yeah, you managed to secure some small game.
Bring it back to cook it.
As our
I'm gonna
mouths are
say-
bleeding.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say,
fell in. The Gillen are both bleeding in their mouths.
I'm gonna say dry after the first bite just doesn't feel right about eating.
Now what I did doesn't seem so crazy, right? Oh, that was wonderful.
What happened?
I did not get all the scales out. I would not recommend her. At least not this bit.
Not from the ship.
They're so good. Felt bad.
I thought I did a good job, but there are some deep in there hiding.
So,
Deep in there.
Yeah.
your little strip steak.
An entire piece of wood.
Is that a drywall? Are you doing anything? Downtime wise?
Oh, how much downtime do we have?
Huh?
Just like this.
Depends on how late you want to be up
Yeah,
before you
around before.
go to bed.
No. Should I?
Nothing dramatic, but I wondered if you might want to look through this miscellaneous thing of metals with me. No, I just want to separate them into like kinds of metal if it's possible. Or that bucket I got from goofy little goblin asshole. Like this one light, is that like tin?
I
Like
tap
copper.
Gilvin.
Okay.
Ask Gilvin. She would he would definitely know more than me about metals and shit.
I thought he was all about the rocks.
Are you work with weapons?
Cool.
We definitely do.
Is that about my bucket of different metals? I want to make piles of similar metals. And then arrange them in ways where I know they are wrap them in something.
I do have a silk bag that's empty that has that platinum in it.
Lovely. That sounds really fancy.
At least keep some of them like separate.
Yes. I mean, I have sleepy bag. We just tear. That's like the most utilitarian thing we've ever had is these sleeping bags and sleeping bag. Tear things off, and make like buckets. But out of both of us doing this, like, do I get different piles of different metals or what's going on?
You think? I mean,
I know you don't have to tell me what they are. I just want
yeah,
to like.
to a point, it's hard to tell. Gilvin, in trying to sort out what you assume to be different types of metals, roll a check with your proficiency. Do you have an intelligence modifier? Is it negative?
It's a +1.
Then you can add that as well.
Smartest
And
barbarian
roll an
that ever lived.
advantage for the assistance.
So initiative +1.
No, not initiative.
Proficiency.
Proficiency and intelligence.
My initiative is also 1, that's fine. And I'm rolling an advantage.
Uh-huh.
Oh, 16 plus 4.
fun.
Okay. You think you've done like a I don't know, as best as you can guess, because it's a lot of like random weird scrap and bits and baubles and whatnot.
How many different piles do we have?
We'll say 4. Gilvin's best guess, professional opinion. you have 2 handfuls of tin, a handful of copper, 3 handfuls of nickel, and a handful and a half of iron.
Cool. So we'll bundle them up. However, scraps of crap I have, put them back in the bucket as bundles. Then put them back into the bag.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
Alright, how long does that take us? Like an hour or longer?
I mean, between the cooking and the hunting and the separating of the
It's time to go
metals and
for bed.
stuff, it's starting to get pretty late. Late
I'll
into
just
the
go to
evening.
bed then.
We doming it, or we just under the stone?
Dumb.
No.
Always dumb.
11 minutes go by. Pops up the dome. Color.
Whatever the foliage is from. Dark green, likely.
Sure. Yeah. You
Brownish, maybe.
Yeah. Like lighter green. You got bordering on. Yeah.
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 You go for a shade that you think will at least somewhat blend.
Yeah.
A little tough,
It's
like
what
a
she
solid
threw it
dome, but
Yeah.
yeah. Everybody huddles up inside, go for a night's rest. It's another day of travel in the books. Day 2.
What day is it? Okay, so
Or this is, I'm sorry.
the
this would be
15th or the
day 3.
16th? No, yeah, is it 15th or 16th? We left on the 14th.
Taking a long rest.
You would now be rolling
On
for
the
the 16th. So, who wants to roll D8?
Not
Just
me.
want to go around the table.
I roll those.
That's pretty good.
That's gonna be a bad
No,
one.
serious. Oh. 5.
Okay.
The red dragon this time.
Fucking 300 Smurfs.
Roll a D10.
Uh-oh.
This is the color. Let me pick the color of the dragon here. Where is that? I don't use 10s very often.
The number is how many dragons?
Fine.
1.
Either one's good or one's the worst.
We're gonna find out. So,
I
You
prepare
are-
a campfire. All day.
you travel for a ways. Over the course of the day, you eventually do get away from the river. You cross a brief wooded area and then some like stretch of grasslands, some low sloping hills, and you eventually do in the like early to mid afternoon, you do arrive at the road. Which, unless you guys have changed your minds, you begin to follow.
We'll take the road.
So as you rejoin with the road, knowing that if you follow this, you will eventually come to a crossing point where you can choose to go away from Sartrees or towards it. So you begin to go along that path. As you're going, Regina, I guess, has the highest passive perception out of 14. She will notice first, in the distance, there appears to be like right in the center of the road, like a small ship, which at a distance, when she notices it, it's hard to make out really
Is
what
it a
it is.
ship?
A ship?
Shape.
Oh, I was like,
I heard
what?
ship also. I was like, there's a ship in the middle of the river.
There's old ground ships.
It looks like a dark lump.
I'm gonna say it should be like,
What's that?
and we'll all know.
Is it moving?
Make a perception check. So say at this point you're like 150 feet away.
10.
10? Doesn't appear to be.
Can I take a look at the like surrounding area to see if there's any other
It's
shapes or movement or?
where you are is pretty open. Like as the road goes on, like out closer to that shape, there's like there's a rock on the road there. It's not very large or anything. It's like a small boulder.
That's a mimic.
Other than that, it's pretty clear landscape.
Last time, there was a shape in the middle of the
By
road.
the way, I'm sorry. At this point in time, as you have continued to travel, we're at like late afternoon. Sun is
It was a
dropping.
dead man.
Well, do you
And it
want
was
to
an ant. Do you want to? Yeah, go ahead and take a look.
check it out? A
Or
little,
go-
little sneakily.
How far away are we?
So
150 feet.
And then I will give Olo a potion of swiftness. Your speed increases by 10
Nice.
for like a minute. Anyone else want more speed? I rolled 2.
I'm gonna stealthily move up.
Oh,
to
for
it.
1 hour.
There's no
For-
cover.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you can go for a quiet,
Yeah.
but there's nothing to hide behind or anything.
If there's nothing to hide behind them, maybe we should always go.
She can't sneak up.
Or
I can't speak
could
up on it. It's really not
also cast long stride around you, and you could just move very fast.
working.
Oh, what's this?
Double dash, that'd be 200 feet.
Okay. Okay.
I'll cast Long Strider on him.
What does Long Strider do?
Increases his speed by 10 feet.
So he's got
Okay.
So I can
additional
move
So your move speed
40
is
feet
30.
a second. Yeah, so
40 feet a
move
second.
40, 40 feet every 6 seconds.
Oh,
No, 80 feet
If
every
you-
6 seconds. Yeah.
it would be
And
no,
if you action dash, you do 120
Oh,
in a round.
So you get 30.
Yeah.
Plus the potion is 40. Plus Long Strider.
The potion is 40 or adds 10?
That's what I'm saying.
It bumps me to 40.
And since they're not the same
What- wait,
spell,
right. So what is Long Strider does another 10?
yeah,
So
that's
that's
the whole
50. So I can go
kind of
150 feet
special
in 6
thing about
seconds.
this. Yeah.
Jesus.
Is that the elixirs
That's obnoxious.
sack
Alright.
with
yeah.
potions
So you're just like
cells.
to run
Yeah.
over there?
For like
Okay.
1 minute, you're a monk.
10 minutes.
So you full bore,
An hour.
An hour.
for whatever reason, you
Football.
full bore run out towards this this dark shape,
Yeah.
way away from the rest of your group. Yeah. As you get closer to it, and I'm not gonna like force you up onto the thing if you don't want to be. As you get closer, you're able to start making out. It looks like it has fur, whatever this thing is, and the closer, if you're going to continue moving towards it, as you get, we'll say like 10 feet, 20 feet, 15 feet.
50. Okay, count this.
It looks like an injured dog.
Big dog?
No, like normal sized dog.
Oh, okay.
Like it's just laying in the road, and you see its breathing is kind of like shallow and ragged.
How's it injured? That's gonna make out. There's no blood or anything like that.
Not that you see.
Okay.
Second damage.
Can I look around? Do I see any other things around in the
make a
giant open
perception
area where there's no place to hide?
No place to hide, but I gotta look. Okay.
16.
16. Looking around, kind of listening. Like I said, other than that boulder that's like 15 feet away from where the dog is, it's not real big or anything, so you don't figure anyone's going to be hiding behind it.
Mhm.
It'd be difficult to at its size.
And that still looks like a regular boulder. It doesn't look like suspicious.
It doesn't look like anything crazy. There's really not any
Yeah.
cover in the near vicinity or anything like that, so you don't see anyone. Just this dog.
Can I look? Do I see signs of struggle or footprints or?
On you, was it 16?
Mhm.
On your 16 perception, kind of looking around. No, you don't really see any of that. I mean, like the road.
Battery and smoke detector.
Oh, gotcha. You see like general signs of travel. Nothing like particular. Nothing that stands out.
The dog looks in pain.
Mhm.
Is it dying?
Hard to say from what you said. We're 15 feet away.
Mhm.
So, you don't really know a lot. You just see it. It appears to be hurt, and from what you can hear of its breathing and see of it moving, it appears to be kind of shallow and ragged.
Go ahead and put it out of its misery.
With a shot.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Roll attacks.
Oh.
Real cold.
I thought you'd throw it a rabbit. See if it moves around, see if it's hungry.
I thought you were gonna like come get one of us to heal it or some shit.
What's
I don't
magic?
trust it.
Magical.
That is a 21 to hit.
Roll damage.
I laugh. He said it didn't hit.
Regular damage or sneak attack damage?
Sneak attack.
Trying to murder this dog.
I mean, it didn't know you were there, I guess. I heard you coming.
18 plus
Whatever. 22 damage on this injured dog.
Supposed to be a companion.
Yeah, so you see the arrow fly and sing into it. You hear it hit the ground even beneath, and the breathing goes and stops.
Walk up to inspect it.
As you walk up close to the dog and give it a look, as you step up, like next to it, your foot hits something squishy and sinks into it.
Dog shit.
And you look down and you don't see anything there for a moment, and then you see a shimmering The dog disappears. Your arrow is sticking in the dirt. There's nothing there. You are standing about ankle deep in a pile of shit.
Literal shit?
Literal shit. You're not sure what kind. And you hear... You look over in the direction that you hear that from, and where that boulder is, shimmering into existence, you see a half-elven man. He looks pretty young, angular features. He has this lustrous, like bright metallic copper hair, and he's just like doubling over, cackling at you stepping in this shit.
We see him now, like the rest of us.
The rest
We
of
see
you
anything?
see Olo like move up to the shape and pull out his bow and shoot, and then he kind of moves up, and then you start to hear this laughter kind of ring out over the distance, and you see that shape disappear. You see another shape appear next to the boulder, the one laughing.
Fucking
Oh God, that was real good.
I run back.
Fuck you.
Oh, Rooster Taylor shit. Flying.
Yeah. Scattering shit. You don't gotta run. Come on.
What was it, Ola?
Trickster.
Trickster.
It's just me.
Like that whole goblin guy we've run
He's
into
shouting from
before.
his boulder.
Like that goblin guy we've run into before.
Worse.
Well, it sounds like this one's fucking talking, at least speaking.
At least he doesn't have any bells.
He's like even giggling to himself.
Should we go around and avoid him?
I
Put an arrow in him.
I kind of agree with Olo. I'm down to fuck him up.
How about,
You guys
how
are
about-
terrible people.
How about we let Olo do whatever Olo wants to this?
Have some humor, friends. Come.
He said what?
Have some humor, friends.
Come.
It's up to you.
I mean, he's down the road we're going anyways.
Yes.
We, well, I'll walk.
No
I'll start
inconvenience.
trotting up.
Yeah, get back on my horse.
Fuck that.
Mm.
Of course not.
Yeah.
So you move up in his direction, and as you approach, he kind of he gets himself up off the ground and goes up to sit, kind of Indian style, cross-legged on top of the boulder itself.
So, sorry, I was looking for that stupid beeping thing, which I found already.
Yeah.
You shot the dog.
I shot the dog. I walked up. The dog disappeared. The rock disappeared. I was stepping in
No, the
shit.
rock was there.
So you said the rock disappeared.
The dog
he was
disappeared.
in
Oh,
there.
man. Behind the rock.
The dog disappeared. He stepped. It felt like he stepped in something squishy,
Just boop.
shimmered, pile of shit ankle deep, and then a half-elven man with. You heard that description? Were you
Yeah. That's Appeared, giggled.
appeared, leaning back against the rock, cackling.
Okay. Good. Continue.
Come on, you gotta give it to me. It's pretty good.
This is your shit.
Ankle deep. That's a lot of shit.
A prankster never tells.
It was an interesting delivery, I'll admit. The dying dog in the poop.
Thank you. You got an interesting look about you. You have a lute, I see.
Amongst others, yes.
I'm a fan of a good bard. Would you all like to sit with me a spell?
Depends what's the spell.
An amount of time.
That
brief.
was a joke too, I know.
Ha-ha! Well done.
Funny, as was the first.
Not as good as mine, but not bad. I think you can do better, and you should.
I should.
Absolutely.
Well, I'll let you know what I think.
Spend a bit of time with me, friends. I just want to while away a few hours in the company of interesting folk.
We don't have that kind
No.
of time.
Who are you?
It's late in the day, he says, looking at his wrist.
What's on your
Sundial?
Yeah, sundial watch.
He has a little sundial and he kind of gets the angle.
Are you traveling?
Me?
Currently I see you are not. But were you before now?
At present, no, I do some. I live near here. I don't see many people come through. I just, as I said, I'd like to spend a little time. Night is falling. I assume you're going to be, if you're on the road, setting up camp soon anyway. Spend a brief jaunt with me, and
Although I haven't.
I provided a good joke ribbing to you, and you provide a bit of entertainment for me and each other, and we have a little bit of a good time. I could.
We just gonna sit here?
Sure.
Do you have a camp or a fire
Yeah, I was
nearby?
gonna
Perhaps
say. You
not
said
on the
you don't
road.
live too far from
No,
here.
nothing like that. No,
How far you live from here?
a ways.
Ah, well, fuck that.
Perhaps we could cook up
You don't have to
some
come with me
dragon
to my
meat.
home. We could spend some time here.
All right. Well, how about? I say fuck it. Seemed like a good time. That I don't give a shit, man. That was fun. You still got shit on your boots. You ain't even cleaned it off yet. That shit getting dry, bro.
There's that chuckle. See, wasn't so bad.
I prestidigitate the shit off it.
Fair. Joke's done.
Is it?
No promises.
Well, let's at least set up a little area, perhaps. Make
I
set
say we
camp.
move upwind of this fucking pile of shit.
I agree.
No worries. And the shit is gone.
Great.
Did it actually smell like shit, or was
Oh,
it
yeah.
just like okay?
Oh, it
I wasn't
does.
sure if it was an illusion.
It was a good.
It was hard to say. Certainly looked and felt real. It smelled real.
That shit smelled like shit.
How about some light warmth then, eh? Flips another finger, a little bonfire appears. Ah, perfect. He
Is it a illusion?
the fire.
Mhm.
Roll a
Illusion.
investigation check.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure with it. I'll see if I need
Investigation.
illusion stuff. Natural 20.
Funny.
Does not appear to be an illusion.
Cool. Okay.
Hey, that's a
He
skill you have.
waves a few glyphs in the air, and the boulder that he's sitting on cross-legged just moves over close to the fire. Come, sit.
Is there
Who
only
are
one
you
boulder
from?
to sit on?
Sorry.
There's only one boulder.
It's just it's this.
I go sit down next to him.
Sorry, you said
Who are you, friend?
my name is Galaderos.
Galaderos. How the hell do you spell that?
Galaderos.
G-A-L.
Galadeaeros. Galaderos. Pleased to make your acquaintances. And you are?
Pissed off.
He will be grumpy for
You
a
won't be grumpy for a minute, fella.
All's fair in love, war, and pranks, I say.
Aye, that's a whoa.
Sorry, you said that's a hoe.
Olo.
Oh no! Nice to meet you.
You do have an ally within 5 feet. Fall.
Thal.
Gilman.
Gilvin.
Actually,
Not ready to
Gilvin,
make the
actually,
change.
Gilvin. Ah,
I
gotcha.
was, but
I go by Fel.
Felv.
Droid.
So right. I really like your scales. Nice color, good choice. He says, kind of tickling his copper locks.
What bring a fellow like you around here?
Fun? Preferably.
What is your fun besides entertaining travelers?
having them entertain me.
There.
I got some booty kicks.
That's a start.
Some what?
Booty kicks.
Pony cakes. Oh.
My friend here has a flute that plays a real nice tune.
I get up and walk away a little bit and turn to the invisible imp on my shoulder and say, why don't you have some fun with this new friend?
This
friend
guy's
of ours?
fucking wild.
Yes. Maybe go show him your tricks.
What do you want me to do?
Just have a little fun with him. It's in your nature, isn't it?
Shit on him.
I was just gonna say,
Yeah.
Be creative.
Count as an
Little
attempt.
Got any
What
ideas?
kind of fucking bird was that? Little red ass cheeks or something.
You can like change into different stuff. What's all you can change into? A spider,
Little things.
yeah, a bird, a spider, or even a squirrel or something like that.
Squirrel.
So throwing nuts at there.
So, yeah, got any ideas?
No, just be creative.
Be creative. Very creative of you.
Yeah.
Okay. He lifts off your shoulder. You hear a little on the ground next to you.
Go back to the group.
Talk to yourself often.
Honestly, he doesn't talk much at all.
How far away did you go when you did that?
I don't know, like 30, 40 feet, not far.
So,
Okay, well,
you've joined me.
well, you why don't you tell us a story, friend?
What would you like to know?
You seem like a very, very unique person. I'm sure you got at least one funny story to tell.
I have tales, sure.
Oh, tell me one.
Bring out the pony keg. Claps and 7 glasses just kind of appear on the ground around the fire in front of each of you. One in his hand. He tosses it to you.
I don't drink. I don't say that. I just don't drink.
Oh, okay.
yes, you do. We say
You do one of those.
You do it every time.
No, I don't even pick up the glass.
We're gonna get charmed and he's gonna steal all our money.
Mm-hmm. Exactly what's gonna happen. And our horses and our dragon parts.
Good thing he took all the gold.
I will start to diddle a little, just a tune, similar to what we're hearing, just calming bullshit with my
I'm sorry, what are you doing?
diddling.
The music worth listening.
Okay. Yeah, as you roll performance check.
27.
27.
Damn.
Before he begins the story, he's kind of taking some drinks, and you start to play, and he starts to smile and nod his head. Ah, very good.
And I
It's
want
been
to.
some time since I've been a bard this well.
As I continue to not use my finger. I want to use one of the Druidcraft things just for the giggles. A tiny, harmless sensory effect that predicts the weather for the next 24 hours. That's all. Just a little floaty thing. So, like, if it says it might manifest as a golden orb for clear skies, or a cloud for rain, or snowflakes for snow, and stuff like that. Like a little minor illusion kind of thing.
Just
So I just want to.
Sure. You're playing in a little cloud and a brief kind of like mist of droplets kind of pour out as it sort of floats by in front of everybody. A few drops spatter on the fire as it goes by. Not bad, not bad. Takes another sip. How about in light of our copper friend over here? Huh? Shakes some of his copper locks at you. Huh?
I'm brass.
Fine.
It's close.
I've been brass since level 1. Since I was a slave.
Copper.
Close enough.
Pretty much the same thing. Yeah.
Brass weapon.
They're similar. The brass is brighter, I think. Like closer to gold. Anyway, but in light of our dragon friend here and my hair, then, if not your scale color, let's see. There was a woman named Renressa some time ago, an adventurer. She fell off a ship, was washed ashore on an island. On that island lived a great copper dragon. She was very brave, though not very bright. After many failed attempts to slay the dragon on her own. Not very bright, as I say. The dragon was more bemused by her than annoyed at the attempted murders on his person, as she didn't stand much of a chance, realistically. Eventually, the blows turned to words, and they grew a friendship. Well, this Renressa eventually managed to find a path off the island, and some years later returned with an adventuring group, which she called the Galadrin Company, after me, I believe, which is interesting. Maybe I'm just claiming that. It's close to my name. I like it. Anyway, she goes and returns to this copper dragon, her now friend with her group, and he's friendlier than most. He sort of becomes a weird uncle to the group almost. They leave, they adventure. He even comes to help from time to time. They split some of their take with him, and they return to the island, and he makes them a home there, lets them raise families, and gives them an extra extension in his hoard for them to use as a treasury for the wealth they amassed on their journeys.
What color was the dragon?
Copper. As I said at the beginning.
What was his name?
Pay attention. This great copper dragon. Name I'm not sure. It's just a tale of it. Now, this copper dragon that they went with eventually sniffs out some poorer members of their newly acquired families in the time that they had been away before coming back to, as I said, raise said families there. This adventuring group that this lady Renressa had come back with was all female, women power and all that. Some of their husbands were less than stellar. They sought to rob the wealth of their wives. So this great dragon, from what I'm told, drowned them. I thought it was funny.
That's the story.
That's the story.
You thought it was funny now or at the time when you drowned them?
When I heard it. You said when I drowned them. God, I wish I could take credit for that.
Inside check.
Exactly. Inside check.
Well, a normal person would say, God, I wish I could turn into a dragon. Not, God, I wish I drowned them.
Roll an insight check.
I suck at these.
16.
7.
7, 16. Okay. Hard to read. Doesn't seem to be a line. Hard to say.
Why would she name her company after you? Who are you?
I was just claiming that, really. Galadrin sounds close to Galadriel, so I just thought it was fun.
Hey, is this a story you heard, or did you know her?
Renressa? No, this is more of a legend. This is, at least from the telling, some time ago, perhaps hundreds of years.
I find that people often just tell legends as for moral reasons. What do you think the moral of the story, moral of the legend is?
Marry for love, not money. Don't be an asshole. It's a good second.
Yeah, we're not too good at that.
Oh,
That's the part we're working on.
you're doing okay so far. I did have him step in shite. He's taken it well.
So
Your friend, maybe not. He leans over, and as he brings his hand up in a fist, he's holding your imp friend.
He seemed to have plans. The imp is holding a pile of what you assume to be his own shit.
Perfect.
God damn it. I'm just
Yeah. He deposits him back on your shoulder. Snaps a finger and he drops, like his hand just opens and he drops the shit on your lap. That was rude. If you're going to be a trickster, you gotta be better than that.
I slide
All's
over
fair
within
in
5
praise.
feet of this man, just in case.
Fine. Would a copper dragon be upset that we killed a dragon today?
Oh,
Yes.
I don't know. What would a large copper dragon be angry about? Was this dragon? This was a real dragon, not a
You can
statue or
see
some
the
such that might
pieces
have
on the
been part of
horses.
his hoard.
If you look on the horses, it's fucking hip.
The head. Oh, that was today.
And a dude
Oh yeah,
claw.
yesterday. It's lovely.
Recent.
I mean, in our defense, it attacked us
Sure.
without
It
warning.
is true.
It's getting a bit,
Rank.
a little bit.
Nice. I will.
I don't know copper dragons that well, but from what I've heard, legend, I can't see as they would have too much issue with it. It's a chromatic beast, after all, not metallic. I assume not a friend of this copper dragon. You speaking of one in particular, or just in general?
Real Dave
He absolutely
Gennaro.
says it like that.
Yes, I believe in Gennaro.
Can't say as you give a shit. I'm assuming.
You seem like a man of many tales. You ever heard of people eating dragon hearts and getting powers?
I have now.
Yeah.
That was worth the
Long story
investigation
short,
alone.
you don't. You get heartburn.
Good to know. I'll refrain from eating dragon hearts in the future.
You seem to know a lot about dragons in general. Stories.
In
does that-
general.
In general.
You pronounce that word strangely.
It's my southern name.
Ah,
What do you know of Bahamut?
Bahamut.
Do you know any of the legends? Or
Yes, the great platinum dragon, from what I hear.
Mhm.
A little. Supposed to be a force for justice, good, and protecting the weak and those, I suppose just those who need it in general. Big on the justice thing, for sure.
Except when his people are, wrapped up in chains and being treated as slaves. Then he just takes a nap for a couple 100 years.
A god...
Gods get tired too.
Gods
it's hard
do
to
get
be just
tired.
all the time. That's true.
Well, at least I imagine gods get tired. I will say, there's the celestial barricade. Are you familiar?
Fuck no.
Continue. As if we weren't.
I see.
For their sake.
Sure.
For the rest of us.
So, from what I understand, some research. My father demanded I spend a bit of time with a tutor. Not particularly a fan myself, but I learned some things. Provided me with a few stories, if nothing else. The celestial barricade is a sort of divine net. Yeah. Some millennia ago, there was a clashing of gods on our physical plane here as they vied for power and control, and some of them died, I believe.
Oh shit.
I don't think Bahamut was one of those, but the celestial barricade was erected, and the gods and goddesses who walked among us in that time were forced out into other realms beyond and are now locked beyond that barricade. So, while they do have some amount of influence here, not as much as one might imagine.
Interesting. You say the powers here, you mean like clerics and paladins of certain orders, yes?
That is one element of their influence that is more present. Sure.
You are
Tend
obviously
to work through champions and such.
yes. You are obviously well traveled to know such stories and things,
Get
or
around
at
a
least
bit.
well learned. Have you ever come across any
Not bad, by the way.
devotees of Bahamut or champions of Bahamut?
Champions? No. No. Though he has a tail, I'd say he's a good candidate.
Is a
You
tale
You could say he's the best candidate.
the some
only
might say.
Do you happen to be a champion of Bahamut?
The only.
Well, gods be damned! Sorry.
Oh, they got that celestial barricade. You're fine. Ain't shit they gonna do.
Very good. Interesting. Well done.
So, I have a question for you about gods.
I have a question for you as well. Me first. How's it going? With the whole champion thing. This is a tough crowd for it. He kind of gestures at everything
In the world. It
That's really good.
would be a long road. Difficult road.
But sure.
My
So
end
not
goal
well.
will be
Well, hopefully for your sake.
So to my question.
Fair is fair.
How does a god's power get increased in this world?
Tough. I'm not an expert, by any means. From what I have heard and read, honestly, it's all hearsay. I've heard different things. I've heard some of it could have to do with the power of the individuals in worship to said god. The more powerful the individuals, the more power the god has, as though they almost extend their own ability into him. I've also heard the opposite. The more powerful the god, the more powerful his followers. I've heard it could be the amount of followers. The more followers a god has, the more reach. I said that they have limited influence. Some people posit that they have none. There are individuals who don't believe in the gods, which is fair. Can't imagine too many have seen them. At least not for thousands of years. They haven't walked this world.
Have you ever heard of a god in a sword?
A god in a sword.
What?
Yeah. I think all the rest of them are like, yes, have you?
If I'm next to Gil, then I scoot away.
Certainly heard of gods wielding swords at times. In one, though. Like physically. Here. Now.
Would you like to share with the group?
Do you have a god in a sword?
Do you?
I mean, I don't know. Jirai and I were talking about it, a couple days ago. Anyways.
Y'all just some chums, huh? There goes the team. Well,
He
we're gonna keep secrets from now on.
Talking about how with his god he can hear him in his head. And sometimes I've heard what I assume is my sword in me.
Interesting. It speaks words to you.
Specific words.
What are these specific words? Like a phrase that it repeats.
Not names, and then sometimes phrases.
I see. What has it said so far?
Well, we were in. Well, it doesn't matter. We were in a city, anyways, and we were
Yes.
defeating this party. And it's before I even knew about this specific person. It told me to kill him.
Ah. That's positively diabolical. I love it. Did you do it?
I
Gilvin.
Although I didn't feel like I had much of a choice. And we were, in fact, talking about killing this specific individual anyways.
Sounds like he had a choice.
I know who it is. I'm staring at you very intently.
I remember that. I watched you do it. I was there.
In fact, I think we were talking about not killing him.
Well,
That
we were
moment.
discussing it. I was going to anyways. And
I was
then
gonna.
he
There was
like,
about 3 of us.
So,
that
yeah, you were about
stayed
half
in the
and half.
room.
You were
So
like-
you were the only one that
Oh.
said,
You were pretty outspoken against it. There were a couple people
Surprisingly.
who were like, "We should probably
Right.
though." It was kind of both ways.
I thought it was me, Felv, and Regina stayed. We're like, all right, yeah, we're heading out. And then all 3 of us were like, no,
We turned back on our daggers. Like,
And then Gilvin took care of it.
And I thought that it was just a one-time occurrence. But a couple days ago, it spoke to me again.
Oh, what did it say this time? New name. Ah.
Again, somebody I have no idea who they are.
Anyone I know? God, I hope it's not me.
I was like, what was the name?
What was your name?
It wasn't Galaderos, was it?
I know.
Oh, good.
Hopefully that's your true name.
I shan't very much like to die today.
Well,
Did
what's
you
the
Go
name?
on.
You killed
What's
him
the
because
name?
the sword told you to?
It wasn't so much just because it told me to. It's more of a compulsion.
Mixed bag.
So you did not freely do it.
I mean,
If it says one
I
of
was
our
half
names,
thinking about it,
You felt like it was a good idea.
and then I really couldn't resist. No, normally I specifically do not hurt anyone that doesn't have arms.
Do you mean that isn't like physical arms or like weapons? Because I would hope you're not going around slaying cripples. That's low. That's lower than that.
You're out of the group.
let's get the real kill then.
Insight check.
Weapons.
Murderer.
Zone of truth.
14. Or are you just a murderer in disguise?
No.
Gilvin, butcher of cripples. The cripple butcher of Wycliffe.
This is the worst nickname.
Good
Interesting.
thing we're not recording.
I feel
Oh,
like
no.
Yeah,
We ended at the right moment.
yeah.
Fed Jew jokes.
Well, shit.
So what is this new name? Nah, don't tell me. I don't want to know. I do.
I do. Yes.
Oh, I think
We all need.
we all would like to hear it.
Right now?
Yes.
I mean,
Is it Edward?
Said better.
Ah! Oh!
Damage.
I don't know if this name means anything to any of you. Gavin Redshot?
That's my dad.
red
Nah,
shot.
it's fun.
Red shot.
Good again.
Would have been funny if it was, though.
Kind of. Yeah.
And they didn't necessarily tell me to kill him. They just said, do what must be done.
Did it tell you to.
Positively
I'm
diabolical.
pretty sure do what must be done, and you had to kill the last guy. And a sword is talking to you in an evil, mystical tone, Gilvin.
How did she say it was an evil tone? Just said the names.
Has anyone ever told you to kill someone politely?
It doesn't
With
sound like I
kindness.
told her to kill him. It just said his name, yeah?
Oh, well, maybe you gotta
Maybe it meant
help him with his tags.
give him a hug.
Do
With
it,
my
Do what must be
sword?
done.
I brought you a steak. Fantastic.
Oh, that's
it.
Cooked you a scaleless dinner. Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know what your sword god wants.
I just wasn't sure if you've ever heard of something being trapped in a sword or...
Individuals at times. Sure.
I don't think, yeah, we
Did you have Tommen take a look at it?
cursed items and whatnot.
I'm pretty sure you did.
Yeah.
And he was just like,
He said, actually, I don't remember if you had Tommen specifically. You did have Kados in the search piece identify. He did say that there was a potentially deep well of power there that required some form of unlocking, but it was hard for him to tell too much beyond that.
So the killing is the unlock. Might just have to do it. See
And
where
you
it
know
goes.
that after that first one, the power of the sword did increase. You got that +1 AC.
Dang, Caladeros.
Yes. Hello. Hello.
What is your father's name?
My father. I never knew my father.
Hey,
He just got you a
Yeah, about
tutor.
half the group don't know what that
you're in.
is. Team stepdad.
His name was Tomas.
Tomas.
Yes.
Is that like Gennaro? Like it's Thomas, but
No, pronounced Tomas.
Thomas. Curious.
What's the family name?
Didn't have one where we came from. Had no need for it.
Where do you come from?
That is for me to know.
Until you tell us.
Provide me with a good story or another joke, Sir Bard, and I might tell you.
A story or a joke?
Oh, he's pretty good at jokes.
Situation.
Ah.
There once was a bard from Nantucket. I mean, you probably. Let's see here.
Killed the last bard who said that one.
Well, good thing I didn't finish it. No. Hard no.
Showing him random.
What?
The one for the one shot.
I'm not good on the spot. Give me.
In
In the meantime, I will play you a song on my lute.
I once brought a jackass
You've done that.
honeycomb
No, the lute.
to a broth.
On the
Yeah,
flute.
you're playing the flute, sure. It better be different than the flute song.
I could play you a different flute song that will make you run in terror.
I'd rather you didn't.
I
could be
also
fun.
would rather you didn't.
I mean,
I'm cool with it either way.
I don't know what I'm running in terror with the play.
Try fucking frightening.
Me?
Yes, you.
Am I frightening? He kind of looks himself over.
Not in your current state.
What is that supposed to mean?
Did your father also have copper hair?
My mother did.
What was your
You
mother?
didn't know her either?
I said my father's name was Tomas.
okay.
Oh, here we go.
I have a silly joke.
Bring it in.
What is the noise of a dwarf god falling down the stairs? Do you know this one?
What?
Clanging, clanging, clanging.
Shit.
How about two dwarves walk into a bar? The third dies. Well, I always try to tell jokes at my level.
Simmer down, murderer. Go on.
The sword's name is about to change.
Pharaoh fiddle fingers.
Doesn't say that.
No, don't say
Eastern wind.
This list wasn't supposed to be dwarf jokes, but they are mostly dwarf jokes.
You got the racist D&D.
I guess so.
It's
Yes.
Fridvik.
Why do dwarves have such big noses?
Why?
Look at their fingers.
Okay.
Aye, that one's pretty good.
Not bad.
Got any elven jokes?
I feel like none that in present company would be appropriate.
He seems like a good man with a sense
A
of
few
humor.
jokes about us half-breeds, have you?
Mostly the full breeds.
Ah.
You may take half offense.
That is the best joke you've told so far.
Situational, I told you.
Fair.
What do you call a fairy with a bow?
What?
An elf.
You gotta admit that. was fucking good.
Well done. Well done indeed. I will take that.
I might actually take that.
The first one's free. And also, I don't charge much.
Well, this has been fun. Anybody else have anything funny, entertaining, abilities, talents, jokes, stories?
If you want to laugh, you could watch Olo and the Imp talk. That's usually funny.
Oh, wait.
You could have
I have an idea.
Dry could give a rousing speech to a group of
I
people.
also-
That's usually funny.
With your magic, can you make a door?
Like freestanding.
Yes. Okay.
Oh my god.
Try to get through it. Open that door.
Go on.
Bonus points if it is a lock.
You want it to be locked?
Yes.
Done. Go on.
I try to open the door.
It's not. Okay. Funny so far, I suppose.
Go for it.
You did? It's locked?
Well,
Oh, like,
keep trying.
You want me to pick the lock?
Good. I don't know. This usually makes me laugh when we can't get through it.
You've struggled with those before, have you?
Oh, shit. That's
Doors, staircases, windows, even bedrooms.
Staircases.
I think we had a treasure chest once.
Windows were
Yes.
terrible.
Barrels.
We once fought a mimic.
Ceilings. Actually, you'd be surprised.
Have you
Ceilings
heard
are
of
like our
Malazar?
top second
Malazar, yes.
worst enemy.
Have you ever been to his house?
You know fucking Malazar?
I've heard of him.
Wow,
That's tower.
We've just come
It's
back
a
from
mind
it.
fuck.
Well. From what I've heard, I imagine.
Do you want to hear a tale? How about you see that moss growing on that rock you sitting on? Yes. Think of like an entire cave full of that shit to the point that that shit done fucking started talking.
The moss.
The
Its own
fucking
fungus.
fungus or some dumb shit.
Interesting.
It said spread. It wanted us to scoop that shit up, and take it outside the fucking tower, and just spread it all across the fucking world.
It formed an intelligence.
Yeah. Well, you know, plants and shit are all connected and whatnot, but it would take a shit ton to form an actual like being able to talk intelligence. I'll tell you that.
It spoke audibly.
Telepathically,
In our heads.
telepathically, right?
Even more impressive, honestly. Interesting.
And then I thought we were gonna do it like we ain't gonna burn you to fucking death.
Oh, you burned it to death.
Fuck yeah.
Fair.
It was trying to get us.
And there's
Yeah, actually, to be honest, we did scoop some of it up when we were gonna take it out. Kinda.
Yes.
But then it just went.
It tried to control our minds.
Yeah, it was getting all pissy and shit.
Not that fan.
It had little zombie people too, didn't it?
It did.
Coming out the walls and whatnot.
Disgusting.
So if you ever make talking to moss, just burn it.
It was fucking-
Generally not fond of
She says
plants
just.
that try to kill
He
you.
says just burn it, but mind you, did you poke one when we were in there and it shot in the damn face?
This is true.
And after we knew that this shit was not good,
Yeah.
but good times though. Good time.
Sounds good. Ish. No. Sounds terrible.
So you've been traveled.
A bit.
Gilvin, can I have that book?
Ooh.
We also found this book. I handed him Marfall of Colossus. It's quite interesting.
One moment, please. So you had him, I'm sorry, what book was that?
The book. The part of Colossus.
Gotcha. Really excited. Ah,
I pick up my drink and I'm finally like warming up to him.
this is interesting. He opens the pages. Ah,
You can read it.
well, he flips it around to you, the pages are blank. No, but someone has.
Yes, I have. I was
You read it.
hoping that you could see past the blank
He
pages.
snaps it closed. From Verdeserul, are you? Hands it back.
What?
You're from Verdeserul.
How do you know that?
An assumption, based on the book in question.
You shouldn't be able to speak that name.
I shouldn't be able to say a lot of things that I can.
Are you from there?
From is a tricky word. I would say no.
Your parents? One of them?
In a manner of speaking. Nearby. I've been there.
You are friends?
Also a tricky word. Not sure I would say friend. Aware. Just as some of them may be aware of me. It depends. It's been some time. They may have forgotten. Interesting place, though.
What's interesting about it?
I think perhaps your friend wouldn't appreciate me saying. Out of, let's not call it deference, but I'll cut you some slack. I made you step in shit not too long ago, and drop some on your lap.
Fair.
Oh, it's because I'm a human and you guys are both elves. Oh, I get it. Racism is a very big issue in this country we live in.
No, it's for safety.
Oh, well then don't fucking tell me, because I am a coward. And I like to live.
Ah. Sure. Well. Interesting book.
What can you tell me about it?
What can you tell me about it?
Not a lot. I hear a song.
Imagine.
Make my way down.
Experienced anything different of late?
It's not that song.
Well, it
Feelings.
knocked me on my ass after reading it.
I imagine it would have. Strange feelings? Anything odd happening around you? Things that you perhaps didn't feel you could do before?
Not that I know of.
Ah. Well, in due time. Maybe I better spellcaster.
No.
Probably are now. Anyone else?
Are we doing questions still or
Stories, jokes.
jokes? Oh, I have two bad jokes for you.
Oh, gods.
I was more inspired by our nature surroundings.
What have you got?
So, a bear walked into a bar. He says to the barkeep, "I'll have a whiskey and Coke." The bartender says, "Why the long pause?" "I don't know, I was born."
Okay.
So that was the first. I'm better at songs. Anyways, what do you call a parade of rabbits hopping backwards?
What?
A receding hairline.
Not terrible. Not great. This has been fun. I'm getting bored. I think I'm gonna scoot. Nice seeing you.
Okay.
The fire goes away, all the glasses go away, the whatever drink was left in your glasses just falls to the grass below. The rock. Back over to the road. He stands up on the boulder. Suppose that'll be me.
So before he poofs, or whatever the fuck you do, being knowledgeable in arcane things, like I recognize that's not all normal magic shit, right? Like, there's no semantics for polymorphing things into a fire. There's no,
I mean, that
it's
would
not
be
illusion. It's not.
polymorph. It
Well,
definitely.
that's what I mean. It's not polymorph.
There's definitely like some streamlined aspects. It seems like you're not seeing, the usual like somatic components for
Exactly.
most of it.
Yeah. Interesting. Okay. I'm not gonna do anything. I'm formulating an idea.
Wait for them for a minute.
Yeah, well. Sundial.
Is the guy gone now? Or
Not
is he
yet.
still there?
He's waiting for his dramatic disappearance.
What is the yes? Oh.
So interesting math notes from earlier. So I was curious, sort of. So the whole 150 feet in 6 seconds thing, whatever. It's really not that fast.
Really?
I did all the
How
figuring.
fast can a person go right now?
So Olympic level sprinter is the
Yeah.
fastest people. I realize it's not the same thing, but supposedly you can run about 26 miles an hour, which is as fast as an average horse
Mm-hmm.
running fast. Straight up.
Yeah.
So the 150 feet in 6 seconds, typical round, is 25 feet per second, which is 17 miles per hour. So I was like, that doesn't sound that wildly fast for being exceeding
For,
what people should do,
Yeah.
right? Magically going fast. So well, what would the normal 60 feet? I think it's 60, maybe 30.
If you use your full action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So full action, sprinting, is only 7 miles an hour.
Whoa.
60 feet in 6 seconds.
That's what I mean. It's just seemed.
Yeah, I mean,
I know there's more stuff going on. It's not just sprinting. There's stuff, and you're running over.
you're wearing gear and carrying weapons.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
Yeah, I just thought it'd be more.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Just worthless math. I like it. So I was thinking how fast he was moving. I was like, how fast can a horse move? And I was like, oh, horse is still faster. But
How fast does a D&D horse move?
that's what I mean. I think it's 40.
And what if you cast Long Strider on the horse?
They die.
The heart explodes.
Yeah.
We still talking? Or?
60 foot. So twice as fast. So
He thought
Was
was really
it?
nice.
14 miles an hour for a dash. Which is a real life horse not galloping. A canter, gentle. Not fucking getting it.
So everyone in D&D is out of shape.
Well,
Yeah.
again,
Yeah. I know.
backpacks and weapons and
Oh,
armor
yeah, look at
and
the amount of gear you're
yeah,
carrying.
Yeah.
Mhm.
in combat, avoiding blows.
Okay.
So I
Magic
don't
Man.
really remember when you walked away, but
The first funny joke. I was like, well,
It's all about that.
after the second punny joke, he
Alright.
said he was kind of getting bored and he was gonna bounce on out. So he kind of clapped his hands. The fire disappeared. All your glasses disappeared. What drink was in them just kind of splashed down to the ground. He snapped his fingers and his boulder screwed it back to where it was next to the road. Stood up on the boulder. I guess that'll be me. Farewell. He turns around and just starts walking away across the field.
Footprints?
Footprints?
Any lack of
I mean,
for where he
what
was?
you would expect for a gentleman of his size walking away.
I will cast Detect Magic.
On? Oh, that's just a range, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Yeah, he is emanating for sure.
They'll follow. See what happens.
Is there any school?
That's what I'm looking out for you. Hang on.
Thank you.
Transmutation. He is emanating a strong transmutation.
Mm-hmm. You realize that
How
it's
far
not
do you want me to go?
normal magic. You realize that it's not normal magic.
Just until he. I have a feeling you won't be able to keep up with him. He'll disappear or take off.
Yeah, right.
I just want to see. what
Turns
happens.
invisible and
I don't think that will help.
turns visible. It makes me feel better. Turns invisible again. So he's kind of hopping along in the field. At one point, as he gets a little distance away, you see him turn around. You just hear, "Nope." Snaps his finger, and your imp appears back on your shoulder, visible. Damn.
It's good.
So, tiny hut. First off,
Yeah, that was a strange fucking fellow, I'll tell you that.
yes. I'm
Yes, definitely.
pretty sure he was not the first.
Yes.
You think he was like a goddess? I'm sorry.
Goddess?
God.
Oh, I was like, I didn't think he was probably not a goddess. No, I wasn't going to ask about his downstairs mix-up, but
Did he have large feminine features?
yeah, largely
Largely
feminine. If I were to guess, I feel like his story was, as Erlo thought, a little more self-centered.
Yes.
That seemed like a dumb fucking story to tell, RP. Not me. Who the fuck sits down with a bunch of strangers and tells a damn fucking story about a dragon stealing shit from your fucking wives' money and then I drown some men?
He said the men, like the husbands of these women adventurers, were trying to steal their money. The dragon drowned the men who
Yeah.
were trying to steal from the women.
Who the fuck tells that fucking story right off rip when you're like, tell me some funny stories and fucking shit. And then this guy's like, here's my fucking funny story. That seemed more like a don't fuck with me.
It might have been both.
Yes.
You want to kill him or some shit?
I
No, I do
think
not
he would
think we
destroy
could.
us.
Perhaps it was a warren of some sort.
Something
I'm
like that.
pretty sure. I mean, this is on the edge of metagaming stuff because I know too much.
Don't. Then,
Okay.
Then don't. Then don't.
Do it.
Don't matter.
I don't know shit, and I still know.
Speak from your character's perspective.
Yes. Well, so I can't. I can't.
I can't.
You have to let me roll for how much should I say? He kept mentioning everything he said was about. I mean, I know we started asking, but everything was about dragons.
Yes.
First thing he noticed was he was a metallic dragon.
Yes.
He kept playing with his copper hair.
Also, the group of adventurers named themselves after him.
Him. And he knew all, yeah.
Do you think he was a dragonborn?
No.
It's, some could say. No, I feel like, I was,
To know what he knew about me.
yes, I was tempted to cast Dispel Magic, but I was afraid to find out what
Yes.
this would come out. Yes. Either way, we are all still in one piece.
Yes. We were lucky.
Yeah, and
Good
how he
thing, yeah.
specifically caught
Some
out
good jokes.
chromatic versus metallic dragons. Not many people would care.
Yeah, what was that shit about? Tiamat?
I don't think we did. Any of us
Did you say Tiamat?
Didn't say anything about Tiamat.
We were talking about Bahamut. We were like the green dragon.
Yeah, we talked about calling the Grand Dragon. He said he didn't care since chromatic.
Right. Most people would be like, oh, a dragon, cool.
Well, you asked him specifically, would a copper dragon care that you had killed a green dragon today? He said he
A
didn't
lot of
figure.
people wouldn't know that shit.
He said,
I didn't even say the color.
he said he
I
did.
just- yeah, would,
You said he was
would a
guessing.
dragon care that we killed a dragon today?
Well, I guess if we meet any other individuals on the road, we better err on the side of caution and not tell them we killed the dragon.
Nah, fuck them. We'll tell them.
I mean, we're
I mean, they
carrying,
kind of
we're
see
carrying
it
around
anyways.
its head.
It's pretty obvious.
Yeah. If someone's like, what do you got there? Like,
Perhaps we purchased
Not a
it.
dragon.
yeah,
You purchased a slowly rotting dragon, so
yes.
gotcha.
For intimidation.
I don't know.
Either way.
So sleep.
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 Hop in the dome, get a nice rest.
I'm gonna step out. So.
Where are we going?
Just maybe, again, like 40 feet away or so. And just kind of sit down in the grass and try to think about the song and the book and everything that's happened and what he said.
So as you're kind of sitting, you got the book in your lap. You feel the imp pop off your shoulder. Hear a little, and then he like pops into visibility, sitting cross-legged in front of you, just kind of looking up at you. How you doing, man?
Confused.
You look pensive. Not gonna lie.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Read a book.
We need a name for you, don't we?
That'd be nice.
How about Galaderos?
What'd you call me?
How about Galaderos?
Try again.
That's funny.
He's who you think he is. Don't compare me to that.
You didn't like his trick.
He sounded vain as fuck.
He might have earned it.
Yeah. Think it over. One thing I might be able to help with, though. The whole, what he said. Think he was right?
I think he knows more than I do.
Let me try something. Hold out your hand.
Did shit again.
Okay. For starters.
I was holding it out down here, but I realized you couldn't see it because of the screen.
For starters, he scratches you on the hand and kind of he gets his 2 hit points. And then he kind of like wipes his fingers through the cut and like digs up a patch of grass on the ground so it's dirt, and he packs it down and he starts to like draw some runes and things on the ground. Been a while since I did this. And he takes your hand, pushes it down into the symbol, and there's a brief, like, dull red like flash.
What was that?
Try to do something.
Like what?
I
Trying
don't
to
know.
cast a firebolt. I see what you did.
Is that on your spell list?
Nope.
Is it that it doesn't work? After a minute, you feel like an itching at the back of your head, and that kind of goes inward, and you feel it like in your brain, like you could scratch all over your head and you wouldn't be able to scratch the itch.
What did you do to me?
Give it a second. That kind of passes and it spreads and kind of fades out. And you start to kind of just... things you didn't know 10 seconds ago start popping up. You start seeing images as though they're like distant memories or dreams of hand motions, somatic tracings of sigils through the air. And they, while at first they don't mean anything, that meaning starts to sink in as though you're like reading them like a language almost.
Put out my hand again. And cast Mage Hand.
It evaporates. Well, fuck me with a rusty spoon.
Yes.
Yes.
Why?
He high fives the mage.
dismiss it. And sit out there for a little while longer, just thinking of everything, and then go back in and go to bed without saying anything.
Very normal.
He follows you in, goes invisible, just pops down next to you. Okay. Night of rest.
Oh yeah.
All right. Next day. We're at 11:30. How are we feeling?
We'll see how these rolls go.
Do we want to? Yeah. Do we want to see what the next?
Yeah.
We'll at least see.
Why not?
See what it would be.
Yeah.
Okay. Someone roll a d8.
Here's to you.
That's a D6.
That's what he said. It might limit us.
That,
I don't know if we can get
that does change things.
Apparently, we need to go to bed.
3.
3. Roll a d4.
A 4.
Okay.
Yellow arrows again. Son of a bitch.
We will pick up next week.
Oh, God.
Well, at least we're rested, I guess. That's fine. See what the dice say. Will not.